Hey, before we get into this episode, I'm recording an extra little aside that's gonna go before everything. Um, there is going to be a brief chunk in the middle of the episode where the audio is gonna sound really bad. I did everything I could to make the audio better. We had had an issue during the recording, but as soon as we realized the issue was going on, we stepped aside and did everything we could to fix the audio, and this is now what we got. So first part of the episode, audio is going to be good. End of the episode, audio is going to be good. Brief moments in the center of the episode, there's going to be a lot of spottiness in the audio. It doesn't last very long, but there's nothing more I can do to make it better. So sorry about that quality drop. I'm going to try and avoid letting stuff like that happen in the future. And hey, if you hear any audio issues in any episodes, please tell me in the comments, because I would like to know if this is going to be a recurring problem I need to look deeper into, or if it was a one-off thing that I found the solution to already. Anyway, hope you've all been enjoying. Hope you're all looking forward to this episode. And yeah, I'm going to throw things to past Brian now. Bye. Hello, and welcome back to Shadow Space.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
Oh,
Jesus. Good timing. Playing the Fuck You Baltimore, we're joined by only 3 of the 4 players today, so Fuck You Baltimore is Atomic Squid, aka Greg, playing the character of Max.
hello.
And then we have Doodlezar playing the character of Hopper.
Hello.
And then we have Veneer playing the character of Seth.
Yes, hello.
Discord soundboards was a mistake.
Even the gift of humanity, and you and I both know this.
Oh, it's such a gift to humanity.
Oh shoot!
Hi.
Hang on. What? Why did the Shadow Space thumbnail disappear? Hang on.
No.
Oh god. OBS is screaming at me. OBS! Why are you broken?
What?
Hang on. Okay, there we go, fixed. But yes, words. So, Shadow Space. I should hit play on the music. Okay, so. But I'm always bad at starting sessions.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it, homie.
So, as we open up, to recap roughly what was going on last session. Hang on, let me just... So, previously, words. Last session, you guys had finished off the Bibble arc, moving on from, the city of Bibble. Words. Moving on from that city back to New Athens, where you learned that your ship, you realized you left it in a parking garage that had fees that you could not afford to pay. And so now, you guys had to deal with that issue while also having to handle the quests you had. So, you already had 2 pre-existing quests going on. Quest 1 was picked up by Barbara, who had wanted to save the super soldier lab-grown homunculi people that you all befriended, and get them genetically altered to have their DNA be similar enough to human DNA that they would receive human rights. In order to do that, you needed to transport them to an individual you met known as Darwin, who agreed he would help if you agreed to transport 3 stones to 3 cities, marked on the crude map here as the cities with the black stars on them. You're all in the blue city at the top, New Athens. Bibble was the red city, and you already put the stone there. Which you agreed to do. And now, at this moment, excuse me, words. So, To move a little faster, you guys decided to split the party, with Barbara taking T-Dog and all of the homunculi to the mountain, and all of you continuing on to the next city, which was called... Crap, what was the name of that city? I should have looked that up in my notes. Did anybody write it down so I don't have to dig through my notes?
Galandia.
We're not gonna call it Gaylandia. I will let you guys name the city if you want, but we are not gonna call it Gaylandia.
You could spell it kind of like a Danish, kind of like, you know, with the...
No, it's
dot
not gonna
stuff.
be Gaylandia.
Little Camelot the 5th.
Athens.
No.
We already have New Athens.
No.
But New Athens.
Oh, no.
Rock.
Oh, no. Old Athens of Sparta. Old Athens of Sparta. See?
New Rock.
Look, I'm coming up with ideas here. Actually, wait, no. Rome. Rome. New Rome. New Rome. We're doing New Rome. I want to do New Rome. Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
New Rock.
Italian city called New Rome, and you got Athens in Greek.
New Rome.
The ghetto's New Rome. I don't care.
I need you to understand that my face is just buried in my hand as this is happening.
Why?
New Rome.
We need Italian representation.
We already
New
have
Rome.
Italian. Oh wait, no, Athens isn't Italian.
No, it's Greek.
Yeah, I realized that. I started to say we have it. Well, we do have
No,
Italian
Upland.
representation. We have Italian representation. It's you. You're the Italian representation. Seth
No,
is Italian.
No, he's not. He's not Italian. I don't think he's Italian. I forgot what race he is. But no,
He's
no, no.
Italian
Little-
now because the game master said so.
Fuck you. No, no. I got the idea. Little Rome. Little Rome.
It's not Little Rome.
Little Rome. No.
How about Little Italy?
Yes. Yes.
I hear yes. I hear yes.
Yes. Little Italy. Little Italy. Little Italy. Italics number 4.
I want to address the fact that Tristan has joined the call and is currently typing into chat suggestions of Jurassic Park, New Megapolis, Mega Legoland, and U Sendgard.
I have another suggestion.
Yes.
Big Chungus.
No.
So I'm just gonna go with New Austin.
Damn it. I want Little
Because
Italy. I want Little Italy
It was
to be
the
an
only
actual
name that
place.
could come into my head as you were all screaming.
Damn it. I wanted Little
Visengard.
Rome. You know what? I'll make
Listen,
Little Rome a thing.
I
Real
need
thing.
this
Fuck
setting
you.
is supposed to be moderately serious.
Yes, but we
Yeah,
got
these are real
Athens.
names, though.
Yeah, no, but you got Athens, New Athens. Why not Little Rome? Little Rome is very serious. You can make that serious.
I
That
feel
could be a
like
nice
I feel
town.
like Little Rome is a too silly sounding of a name. If you could have a section of a town called Little Rome, you can't have an entire
Bibble's okay.
What?
So Bibble's okay.
Yeah, if Bibble's okay, why not? Then what about
We're
Little
not having
Rome?
this conversation. It's New Austin.
Damn
So,
it, I want to cry.
Bibble,
I'll use Little Italy.
Bibble was me giving you guys leeway. Like I gave the name, you all laughed at it, and I was like, I'm gonna change it, and then you made me keep it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Popular choice. Yes.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
You know what? I'll make Little Rome real. I don't care. I'll do it.
It's New Athens.
No, I'm.
But the last detail I was gonna throw out in the recap of the previous session before we went off on that tangent. Boy, I am a good DM who takes good notes. The worst part is viewers can go back in the recording and see what the actual name was. It's in my notes somewhere, and if I wanted to spend 10 minutes looking for it, I could probably find it.
For me, this land will always be called Tony. Just Tony.
I'm gonna kill you.
Words. The last detail was you guys weren't supposed to get the ship back until, because you either had to pay a fuck ton of money, or the Julius, the guy in charge of New Athens, said that he would give, or if you agreed to help him track down the Unionist movement within this city, a group calling themselves the Suburban Saints, and take care of them, get them out of the city, then he would give you back your ship after that, free of charge. But Barbara worked out a deal to get him to give you guys the ship first, but he still expects you to get rid of that Unionist group, and if you don't, there could be repercussions. And with that, Barbara has already flown off, leaving the city with the rented U-Haul truck style ship, and you are all now in New Athens with your ship having been taken out of the parking garage. You don't need to worry about transporting the homunculi, because Barbara split off from the group to do that, to bring them to the mountain. Meaning you three, are left to deal with the question of, what do you want to do with that? What do you want to do with...
But we already... Sorry.
Go ahead.
But we already hacked and took off the tracking device.
Yes, you did remove the tracking device that was put on it. They'd put a tracking device on it that would allow them to know if you left the planet's atmosphere. But you have removed that, which means you are now free to do what you want. That doesn't mean he couldn't theoretically try to track you down in the vast, wide void of space, you know? It wouldn't be the first time you were all tracked down through the vast, wide void of space.
Yeah, definitely. No, totally, yep.
Yeah,
New experience.
Yeah. Go back and watch the several sessions involving pulsars, or the last session involving Barbara's solo. That was Barbara's solo session.
Yeah, totally not a thing that's normal.
Oh yeah, totally
For us to
not.
hunt you down.
But
Totally normal, right, guys?
so, you have to now decide, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go and try and track down the Suburban Saints and figure out what you're doing about that? Or are you just gonna leave the city and fly over to New Athens? I mean, sorry, you're in New Athens. Fly over to New Austin. What's the plan? Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do?
Well, we need to put down the rocks. So we need to go to the next town over.
Yep.
Yeah, that is one of the quests you have floating. So you're gonna leave the
Well,
town?
Yeah.
We'll do the rock quest.
So
Rock and roll.
you
Rock
get
and stone.
you get your ship and begin to take off. Now, I need to be clear about the style of this map that I have. It's a very crude map, but all the cities are located underneath circular domes. And these cities are like the size of the greater New York metropolitan area. Like, I'm talking New York, I'm talking I'm talking like Manhattan Island, I'm talking Queens, I'm talking even going as far as New Jersey. That entire metropolitan stretch, that's about how big each of these individual cities is, with the massive mountain in the middle. And these cities are all a substantial distance apart from each other, to the point where they were previously connected via sound barrier breaking subway trains that are now no longer used and in disrepair, as the company that made them went under. Hold on. What was it called? The Cabalist, the Cabalist Corporation. They are the ones who made all the big old subway trains down there. Which previously, when you guys didn't have your ship, you were traveling on foot through those, but now you all get aboard the ship. Who is piloting?
I'm piloting. I have the pilot skill.
Nice. And
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and go on a slight tangent talking about some details of the Roach class ship. So just give me a second.
No. Oh, it needs to be right now.
I hope you're all watching the stream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hang on. Give me. Oh god, my computer mouse wire keeps getting caught on things. So like, you know, this is Barbara's Roach class ship that you're all borrowing. So like, let's just symbolize it with this. remove that, remove that. I'm just cleaning up the image a little. Yeah, so, you know, Barbara has the Roach-class ship. So when it's landed, it is in this kind of position where it's stood on its feet, right?
Mhm.
But I talked to Barbara a bit about this last episode. How is that ship's work in this setting? So ships do not use rocket propulsion to fly. They fly via using dark matter to manipulate gravity. And that same system is how the ships create their artificial gravity. So when the ship isn't flying and is like, you know, landed down in its touchdown position, you're like, hang on. There we go. So, you know, like the ground is here, gravity pushes down that way. So you all board the ship through a hatch on the bottom and are walking around freely on like the ground, you know? And there's a number of amenities or actually no, this is a very bare ship because you got this as junkers, there's not really amenities on it. And like the interior of this ship is sort of like, I'm gonna draw a very crude map of what the interior looks like. So like, this is a profile shot of what the inside of the ship looks like, more or less. You know, you got these two big rooms, and then there's also another smaller room in the back, which serves as where the generator is.
Oh.
And the window sort of sits in the front like that, taking up most of the front of the ship. And you know, you've got the generator. The generator stands on the wall like this. So that's like the big tube-shaped generator that powers the ship. And you can walk over underneath and reach over and work with it. The main door in and out of the ship is located here, a big door that opens that has a energy field on it, so if you open it in the vacuum of space, you're fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But now, the interesting part about this ship is, you know, when it takes flight, you know, gravity of the planet pushes down like this on it when it's landed, and it's got its landing gears out. When it takes flight, these landing gears fold in, and the whole ship lifts up a little, turns on its begins to activate its artificial gravity, and then turns like this.
Okay.
And begins flying in this way, at which point its artificial gravity kicks in, making gravity work like that. So like, as the ship flies, if the ship then turns again, flying away from the planet, so it's flying like this, its artificial gravity still holds you against this wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
So-
get what you mean.
What is a wall when you're landed becomes the floor when you're flying, and vice versa. With ladders running up and down the length of the ship. So it goes from a long, flat building to suddenly a 3-story tall, very long structure. And as a result, the pilot's seat sits like this in a reclined position.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when you're landed, your perception of the ship is like this. Where, like, the pilot's seat is on a wall and everything, and then a number of, like, things necessary to flight are sideways, but then when you take off, the ship feels like it's positioned like this during flight, meaning the pilot is sat in a reclined position, and the generator is now a thing on the ground you can walk around, because of the way that ships work with how they have their gravity work. And the ships are controlled. I'm describing this because you're a pilot, and I figured you want to know how it is things work for your character.
Yes, what would the inside be? Just to double clarify.
So, your pilot's seat is a large reclined chair, that the legs of it are slightly spread apart, because raising up between your legs is the control stick. Similar to how a biplane's control stick looks. It's a long stick that has like buttons and stuff on it, and the armrests you see have more buttons you can reach for. And you pilot the ship more or less by moving that control stick to redirect where the nose of the ship is pointing. So, from your perspective, the ship is constantly flying sort of like upward when you're laid in your seat looking. is how it feels from the perspective of people aboard ships.
So, what about the middle of the ship?
The middle of the ship, so your guys' ship is a completely unfurnished ship. So I'll start with the bottom floor, i.e. the generator room, and work my way up. So the generator, when it is in takeoff position, or when it's in flight, has a large pillar in the middle of it, which contains the shadow generator, which is more or less a constantly open rift to shadow space that allows dark matter to slip into the ship, providing energy. Oh, Tristan just put it very well. Like Slave 1, Boba Fett's ship. Exactly. That is kind of how it works when ships fly and take off. He just mentioned it in the Discord chat.
So there's 2 floors.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use color to denote it. When you are flying, the red floor is the floor you are walking on.
Okay.
And when you are landing, the blue floor is the floor that you walk on. Because when you're flying, the ship generates its own gravity that pushes you down towards the generator, whereas when you're landed, when it's landed on its landing gears, you are relying on the planet's local gravity.
Oh, okay, so okay.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
when the
getting-
ship when you start up a shadow engine, it changes the gravity inside of its ship to always point in the opposite direction of where it flies.
Okay.
And so, because what is actually happening, I should correct that. It's not actually gravity that holds you on that wall, but the momentum of the ship's flight. Because the ship is flying, and its very act of flying creates the ground for that you walk on. Because it's not artificial gravity generation, it's a momentum being used to create gravity. That also means that because ships don't have artificial gravity, when a ship is jerking around and flying like crazy, you might get thrown onto different walls if you're not strapped into a seat. There are things that can generate artificial gravity. Large-scale space stations have found ways to do it, but that shit is expensive, and most small commercial ships don't bother including it, yours being one. But yeah, so, get back to describing the engine room. So when you're in the engine room, there's a ladder that runs along one wall that brings you up to the door that leads to the room above. That door normally is just a door you walk up to when you're in the other position. And the room has, like I said, the generator in the middle and a number of just monitors and control panels that circle around the generator. So that you can monitor and look at, like, you know, how much energy it's producing. Is it going to overload? Are all the readings of the ship reading out okay? And this entire terminal system can actually rotate around the core so that you can change where every individual terminal is positioned by just rotating the wheel of terminals.
Mm-hmm.
If you then climb up to the main cargo room, there is pretty much nothing in here. It is completely empty, but there is one special trait the Roach class ship has. All of the internal walls of this room have magnetic systems you can activate. What this lets you do is you can pick up a metal crate, put it on the wall, activate the magnets, and it will hold the crate in place. So that cargo isn't jostling around like crazy inside the ship.
Okay.
Nonchalantly just magnetize Hopper to the wall.
Then another ladder takes you all the way up past the door that leads in and out, so you could open that and crawl out if you want, or all the way up to the cargo room, where, again, on the floor/wall area, there's the reclined seat, but there's also a couple of other terminals and stuff that line around the walls in a similar style, where, like, what I'd call a conveyor belt style, where, like, you know, the floor of the room is more or less shaped like this when you're flying, with the seat that you sit in being here. The doorway in and out of the room is here on the floor, the hatch that you get in and out through. And there is a collection of screens and monitors that run along the curvature of the ship. That are used for monitoring various effects within the ship. And those run, and then they run over here and sort of arc over the trap door. So, like, if you were to look at this wall from another angle, you know, you would have the trap door here that you go in through the floor, and then the terminals are moving, like, I'm bad at drawing.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to describe the ship in detail because you guys are going to be spending a lot of time here. All of the terminals are like this, going over the hatch. And the reason it's designed like this is all of these terminals are on a sort of pseudo conveyor belt system where you can actually move the terminals. So, like, let's say the weapon monitoring system is here, but you decide you don't like it there. You can rotate the entire computer system, moving all terminals along a track that they're on. Why is it not letting me move the X? Moving all of the terminals along X, so you can click it to here, and then click it to here, and then click it to here, and you're like, alright, I like the weapon control modular being over there instead. But of course, that as a result moves everything else down the line.
So is that next to the cargo, or is this like its own area?
This is in the cockpit. So you have on the ship generator area, cargo bay, and cockpit. Has 3 separate rooms. So the cargo bay is right behind or right underneath the cockpit, depending on how the ship's operating at the time.
Okay, hold on. Let me just fix something.
Oh, are you drawing this as I describe it?
Yes, I'm trying to.
Nice. And like I said, the whole ship from the exterior looks like a fat cockroach. Hence the plush I grabbed.
I just keep thinking of the music. Okay, so cargo's here.
Oh my god, I forgot about what is that cockroach meme?
Cargo, and then where is the conveyor belt thing? Like,
it wraps around the pilot's seat, kind of, but along the walls of the cargo bay. The drawing I am doing is very crude, of course. And Barbara has painted the whole exterior of this ship hot pink. The inside is old, drab, gray shades, because, like, the whole ship is just a junker that has been stripped clean for the most part. And I mentioned that these terminals can operate like this. Most of the terminals are just missing. This ship only has the very bare essentials. So you have some life support monitoring systems, some systems to monitor the generator, and that's and a communication array, and that's pretty much it.
Here. I tried.
Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and paste,
I was trying to map that out myself. It's not very good, but it gets the point across. You're free to share that if you want. Yeah.
Well, the cargo room is a single, so the cargo wouldn't be like sticking out the bottom like that. It would just be like here, like this whole space here is the cargo.
Okay, let me just do like a quick edit real quick, because I was like staring, I was like, where's it?
So I'm sort of adjusting this to give you a better idea of what the layout of the ship looks like. So it's kind of more of this shape, if that makes sense. And when you're flying, the floor is that way, and when you're landed, the floor is that way.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's not a problem. If you want to edit that, go edit it. I made it just for you, so you can fuck around with it. Because I was like looking at it, and I was trying to figure out.
To give a sense of scale of the ship, the cockpit space here is about the size of 2 minivans, like stacked on top of each other. Or I should say, like, hang on, like, to give a sense of a scale. Hang on. So I made this a little bit wider than it actually is. So let me make some small adjustments. Do. It's more like this size. Hang on. And then this is more like that. And hang on. Oh, actually, I can use this as a very good sensor of scale. So, we've all seen the very classic white windowless van.
Mm-hmm.
And for a sense of scale, that's how big a white windowless van would be next to the starship.
Oh, okay, so it's... Holy fuck.
Yeah. So, the ship is sizable enough that you could fit a number of things in it. Actually, hang on. It would actually be a little bit more like that. More like that, yeah. You know, you could fit a little bit on the inside. And, like, to give a top-down profile of size, give me a second. It would be like...
Wouldn't it be like a truck?
Yeah. It's like, this is it viewed from above the ship.
Hmm.
You know, pilot seat still protruding out here. Doorway here, doorway here. Or, oh, wait, no. Doorway here and here. Yeah.
Okay, no,
the-
I definitely could see that.
The cargo thing that opens up is like that. Like, that's where the cargo door is.
Mhm.
Or no. Or yeah, the cargo door would be slightly offset. So yeah. That was a whole tangent just to help describe the ship. But like I said, God, that was like, we're 30 minutes in. And all we've done is recap and describe the ship.
Well, I mean, like, the ship is important because, like, I'm trying to figure out exactly where everything is so I can remember. So I don't feel like, I just went out of the ship not realizing.
Yeah. Also, hang on. I feel like... Give me just a second. I want to darken up the background a tiny bit more because I'm realizing it was a little hard to see some of the outlines.
No, that's completely fine.
Ta-dum.
Like I said, you can mess around with the one that I quickly made. So you're free to mess around with that map.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just... Ba-ba-bum. There we go. Oh my goodness. That almost made it harder to see the outlines. Hang on a second.
No, I could see the outline. Like, you mean the colored outlines? Because I could see them, but not the black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The black... I'm trying to make the black outlines visible.
What I would do is that I would probably make them a different color, maybe?
Hang on. Did that make it better? Oh, hang on. That made the image disappear. Come on, OBS.
Oh!
Hang on. Hang on.
You got this.
There we
I
go.
believe
That's
in
much
you.
better. Going more of a light gray than rather than a black.
Yeah, no, light gray is always, like, better to look at.
All right,
like, if
there
you're
we
trying
go.
to see things. Yes.
Because I want to have the logo in the background, but I don't want it to be like obtrusive of the view. I hope things are more visible now. I did not realize how hard it was to see the whole time I was drawing. All right.
Yeah, it should be visible now.
Although I'm gonna quickly give you a star point for the attempt at drawing the ship's appearance.
Thank you. Well, it was more of a map, but...
Well, yeah, the attempt at drawing the ship's layout, I should say, not appearance.
The appearance I'll do later if you want me to.
I mean, that's entirely up to you.
I'm just gonna end up just drawing a cockroach instead.
I mean, that would be accurate.
No, you're not wrong.
It's just
You're
a
not
big
wrong.
robotic cockroach. But yeah, so... Anyway, with that overly long-winded explanation of what the ship's interior is like, you all get, the three of you get aboard. You know, you begin to take off. You begin to fly the ship and take off. Does anybody want to make small talk as you fly out of the city and begin flying to New Austin?
Well, I'm gonna be in the captain's chair, just flying the ship. You know, just doing
I made
what
it.
I
I made it
do.
funny.
You made a funny?
No? What do you do?
Where is the funny? I can see the funny is in notes. Let me make that funny visible.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Or Hopper, she's like,
Do you want puppies? You want puppies,
There we
don't you?
go. Now stay put. Don't want you getting kidnapped again.
Yes.
That's so funny.
that's a very Max thing to do. Very
I know
Max.
you love Barbara. I'm not gonna hurt her. I'm not gonna kill her. But I am disappointed in her.
You're gonna get 2 star points, Doodle. There we go. Excuse me, just dying. But yes, so, words.
They exist words.
So, yeah, is there any small talk or conversations people want to have as they begin flying the ship?
Hopper bothering Seth.
What is she doing to Seth? Since he's in the... I was gonna say cockpit, but my brain be like, no, I just say pilot.
The cockpit.
The cockpit.
The cook. The cook.
The cockpit.
The penis pit. Anyway.
I was about to say the penis hole.
No!
Wait, the cockpit? You mean a vagina?
I'm gonna... No.
Excuse me, sir.
Anyway.
Well, you do have to dock.
I'm gonna cry. So anyway, what is Hopper doing to Seth right now? Because he's saying they're flying the ship.
Oh, she just goes over to him. It's like, it's been a long time when it was just us like this again.
It has, yeah. It very much has been a very long time since I've actually sat in a proper seat like this. It's not the same as my captain's chair, but I'll live.
Man, I just realized this is the classic Shadow Space crew, the original group from the campaign that happened years ago, huh?
Yeah.
Many cyclones ago.
Oh yeah, you mean cyclones.
Literal years ago. God, this campaign is how I met you three. Well, I met Greg through Mark, but it's how I met you two.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you met Greg, introduced me to you, and then I introduced you to Doodle, and then, yeah, homies.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's history, man. History.
Through history, we repeated this. Anyway,
You didn't learn, did you?
so is bacon still your thing or alcohol too?
You kidding? I still love bacon. Bacon is like one of my go-tos when I eat. But I have been trying new things, which is also good too. I've learned that I do like burgers. Burgers are okay. I also like
They're more filling than bacon.
bacon's still my go-to meal though. Even though that it's not really healthy for me, but it's the only thing I had at the time, and that's the only thing I ate. Still love it though.
Well,
Still have my heart's for it.
Considering we're in space, I think bacon may not the healthiest alternative, at least with meat.
Oh yeah, I needed protein. Like, as much as like I would eat other things, protein has been my go-to, and it's been helping me move around a lot more than other stuff. You can say I became carnivorous over time.
I think you always were.
Really? I don't remember. Was
It's
it?
either alcohol or bacon. That was mainly your things.
Oh yeah, I remember I did drink a lot of alcohol. I mean, I kind of not as much anymore. I've been pretty decent with my alcohol
Mhm.
intake, but I've been trying to help myself. Been trying. I emphasis on trying.
Yeah.
So where's Max? What is he doing right now?
Oh, he's just exploring the ship. I think he's just making sure anything and everything is functional to the degree that the ship is in.
Well, that's good. It's been a while I saw Barbara.
Barbara, I believe in Barbara. I'm sure we'll see her again very soon. After we do this part of the mission first.
Oh, I do want to apologize to her that I got very aggressive with her. Which is... I didn't mean to. I was just getting really frustrated about the whole thing that has been going on. I don't care if she doesn't forgive me or not. I just wanted to tell up front that I do apologize to her for my actions. That whole thing, whatever the fuck was going on, it was pissing me off to a T that no one was listening to any of us, and they rather just kill each other. It was like, ugh. That's why I don't like other Gene Splicers. They're fucking dicks. Crazy coming from a Gene Splicer myself, but
Crazy? I was crazy once.
I'm going to eviscerate you.
Sorry.
nah, you good. Don't worry about it.
Carry on.
He has his mask off, but he's just like rubbing his face a little bit with his hand.
Hmm.
Oh Jesus, I'm getting a phone call. You guys continue role playing.
Yes. Let's run around with scissors now.
Scissors. I guess you can say it's been a long time since we've been together like this.
Yeah, that's been.
I used to visit you all the time and Captain Seat.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that we used to hang out quite a lot, and I really do miss that. It's been ever since things happened. It's just been tough. I'll say.
No, yeah.
I'm glad at least we got everyone. I'm glad that we at least got everyone together again. I do miss everyone.
I did miss all of you guys too.
He doesn't know.
Well, I can't really say I miss now because we're all here together.
I mean, yeah, we are.
Adorable.
He smiles at her.
I know I talked about it before, but I just want to understand, since we're not under heavy stress. What are we? You and I.
His eyes kind of glanced a little bit away. And looking back. I feel like we're more? For me, I feel like we're more. To you, maybe not. And that's okay. Because I do care about you a lot. I really do. And I just want you to be happy. But I also don't want to be an hindrance to you because you know what was going on, and I don't want you to get worried about me.
Well, the last time I asked you the exact same question, you said it was complicated. And so, yeah.
I did say it's complicated because I just didn't want people to take advantage of you or me. I mean,
I think I understand. I really do. In the retrospect, let's say I am not what I actually am and stuff. I understand that concern and worry. But considering what I am and me coming to terms to it, and now having to extremely hide that fact. I think even if push comes to shove, if they see us, if they were to see us as we actually are, or just view us on the face value that what it is, I think we're still gonna meet trouble regardless.
I know, but it's the fact that others may use it as bait. I mean, think about it, Hopper. If someone were to see me, you, let's say for example, holding each other and being, affectionate, others may get ideas. Others may try to find ways to crack the other and try to, I guess you can say, take whatever they can get. And I don't want to give that idea to others. I mean, I know that people will say you're just an android and whatever. To me, you're more than just an android. You are a person. You are, in my level, flesh, blood, living. I see you more than anything else. But others see that differently. And let's say, if someone wanted to get each other's skin, they can use that against either me or you. Or anyone, really. You can say that I developed a lot of trust issues. I mean, I always did, but...
Where is Max during this conversation?
I'm cleaning my
He-
weapon.
he's-
You're
Yeah,
down
he's
in the
back
other
there.
room cleaning your weapon.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like,
Cleaning
that was
your
mentioned
weapon.
earlier.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm just saying, a rifle gets gunked up the same way that a penis gets gunked up.
Oh my god.
Getting the schmegma out of your barrel.
Yeah, have to use those fine clips to get into the little details, the vents and everything.
T-Dog looks at you and is like, why is there schmegma in the barrel of your laser gun? What, there's not in yours?
That's crazy.
What, you
I
tell me
can't
this
believe
doesn't
it.
happen to you too?
What are you doing with that gun? Sorry, continue
What?
romantic scene. I interrupted.
Why is it drooping like that? Where's the barrel drooping?
T-Dog and him are just having a bro conversation about their penis.
T-Dog isn't even in here, I don't
Yeah.
think.
T-Dog's off fucking Barbara.
No.
His spirit is there talking about their penis sizes. Anyway, let's continue.
The dramatic character moments plus sexual innuendo shadow space campaign.
Anyway, continue.
Hang on, real quick. Are you guys okay if your profile pictures or usernames become visible? I mean, I guess it's past the point of asking that because I've shown the Discord chat before.
It's fine.
Alright. Because I just realized I think I can do a thing. Ooh, hang on. You carry on talking. I'm trying to do a thing that might do cool things for this.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm editing OBS Live. Continue the conversation. Sorry.
Okay.
Well.
The chat is now shown on screen, by the way. Sorry, just letting you all know.
Okay.
I get it. I do. And it's just that even with friends, I'm still gonna care and worry. You know this.
I'm aware. I'm completely aware. Like I said, I just want to make sure that you're okay. I don't want people to hurt you.
Well, it's gonna be a bit harder this time around. I'm not as tiny as before. I was surprised how tiny I was when you met me. I'm much taller. I definitely am stronger, but it doesn't mean our enemy has changed. They definitely got stronger. Have better tech now.
It's been a very
Go
long
ahead, make-
time.
Yeah. But I know we're capable of many things.
Hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't really notice, or maybe we already had this conversation. But Barbara does like you, and I understand if you like someone else at this point since it's been so long.
I didn't even know that Barbara did like me, I'll be honest with you. I thought she was just being odd.
You really didn't notice.
No,
You're so oblivious sometimes.
Hey! Sometimes I don't notice.
Hello? Oh, you went quiet for a moment. I was like, what's going on?
I meant move people's emotions towards you. I know you notice many things.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just met her, so I don't fucking know how everything is about her. I don't know if her behavior is like. I literally met her not that long ago, I'm pretty sure. It's been like, what? Days?
A couple of cyclones, yeah.
Yeah, so...
But Seth, it was very obvious.
Well, I do not know. Like I said, I don't... Listen. The amount of anger that I had throughout that whole thing, not from her. She did nothing wrong. I'm talking about the two little fucking shits. The amount of anger that I had led me to not realizing what was going on, and I just wanted to end everything on that moment. Everything of what these people were doing. I wanted it died and call it a day and let them die. But I didn't. You wanna know why? Because I realized that if I were to do that, it would probably not go well. And not only that, I didn't want to disappoint anyone. I didn't. So I let it be, and I want to be in the middle ground. That's what I try to do. But these guys were pissing me off, so I couldn't focus anything that was going on. I was so tempted to rip someone off. I was so tempted to fight someone even. But I didn't. Very tempted. This close. His fingers to like a small inch. This close of doing it, but I didn't. So I did not realize Barbara did like me until now you told me. I don't know what I have that attracts her, but I mean I'm flattered.
Everything's you know this.
Me and everything.
Don't say that you don't know. Do I have to remind you?
Listen, I did scare her off when I got too close to her and threatened her.
Well, I think anyone would have felt that way if you threatened them.
But I didn't think that, like, you know, she would have, like, still the thing, you know? If I were to know, that is. I mean, I don't know. Then again, she
You've done many things.
Huh?
When we first met, you showed a lot of your scary side.
Yeah, I did, because I had a lot of issues. I'm still trying to get over it, but I've gotten better, I think. I think I got better. It's been taking a while, but... I'm getting better. At least I'm hoping I am.
Well, you're not as much as an alcoholic.
Yes, that is true. I stopped taking alcohol. At least, taking it less since then. But I know from a fact you're not very happy with stuff that I do take, though, now.
As you have on your suit equipment designed to help you quickly inject drugs into your lungs.
Yeah. It's like looking the other way, like...
To be clear, the spark drug that exists, right? So the most common way it's taken is people smoke it. But what you have done is had the stuff in it concentrated into a liquid vapor inhaler that at an instant's notice can put a massive dosage of it right into your lungs. But it immediately grants you, what is it that does it? We have the mechanics written down of how it benefits you.
Yes, let me go look at it. Spark. A red herb made from spark flowers. When used, you gain extra action for 5 rounds. Yeah.
So
I think
every
there's a
one
side
use
effect.
gives you 5 rounds of it. Yeah, but there's a chance to become addicted and... Or no, you have withdrawal. When you're under withdrawal, you have a bunch of negative debuffs so long as you're not using the drug.
Yes, that is very true. That is very true.
Sorry, yeah. I'm enjoying the very long roleplay scene between you two of you. I'm very sorry, Max.
Hey, it's cool.
Also, I hope Barbara appreciates that I made the little cockroach ship hot pink.
Trishan also asked the question, are you soft
Are-
and Papa ship?
It's complicated.
Song that plays when you encounter a firefly.
It's complicated, that's all I can tell you. Fuck. Well, let's get about this. What are we were talking about?
Well, he was mentioning like, well, you don't like the things I'm doing now.
Yeah, which
She
is
just
like,
kind of looks at him, just looking at him quietly.
he gives like,
Before kind of like,
while she's looking at him, he's like giving this innocent smile, like, don't be mad at me, please.
The innocent
Please?
smile with his rows upon rows upon rows of razor sharp teeth.
With his like large fingers are just like tapping a little bit at each other.
and she just kind of like, well, at least she's not as tiny before. She's like, oh. Has to like still lean in and just gives him a little kiss on the cheek. Yes, I don't like it, but I know you do a lot for those you care about.
Yeah, I only do it because of Yuri, no. I do it for James. I know.
I think that only James is happy with this predicament, but okay.
Listen, I miss him a lot. I would love to have him alive again, to be here with me. But I can't. So, I do this. I know I shouldn't do it, but it's the closest thing to what I have I can talk with him. Even if this shit is gonna fuck me up, but I really do miss him and I want him back. Where's my brother?
I know.
God. Well, I'm gonna try to take less of it. At least try. I'll try.
Mhm.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go check up on Max.
Yeah, you go do that. He goes quiet.
That was a good scene. You're both gonna get a star point. Give me 2 seconds. For me to finish the freaking thing I'm doing. I'm just... During that whole conversation, people could see me fiddling with UI elements and making things better, and making the pink roach appear and stuff.
The pink
Yeah.
roach.
Yeah.
Like as Hopper,
As Hopper
I was
what?
saying as Hopper's leaving the little pilot area, she just looks back to Seth. Is just like, I still care, but I won't push if you really don't want to happen.
Is she saying this out loud? Question.
Kind of quiet, but since the room is also kind of quiet, it's like kind of like you kind of heard it, but not sure.
Like, he sits there while he's like looking in the direction of like, you know, the controls. He thought he heard something, but he isn't sure. And he's like looking down the ground, like at his hands, like thinking to himself, I really need to stop. It's gonna be not easy, but I really need to stop. At the same time, I need to see him again. I don't know what to do. Only if you were really here, James.
James yelling at you through the fucking cockpit window. Stop taking it! Stop taking it!
You dumb fuck! Stop taking it, you bitch!
Mhm. See,
Okay.
this is why I like DMing for YouTube, because don't have half the session. I don't even have to DM.
I'm sorry. I just it's a hobby I have. It's a hobby that I really do enjoy. So
Just go follow Max. Max! Steph is bored.
Have you tried tasing him?
I don't want to tase you.
Yeah, but that
I'm not
would be
tasing you.
not boring, would it?
Jesus, the sheer shift in conversational tone. I still do love you deep down. You should tase that guy.
you should tase him so hard that he fucking dies, bro.
Hey, I never said die. I just said tase.
Anyway, Hopper goes sees Max messing with rifle, goes over stairs, and it's just like,
Can I mess with your
I'm
rifle?
gonna... No!
In that context, I'm gonna have to put a bullet in you. But you're interested in learning about this wonderful contraption in my arms. He's kind of just holding almost like he's cradling it. This is it's a laser rifle, right?
It is a. Did you have an automatic one? It is. It's an a automatic shadow energy rifle. Power an increased power output of 1 degree, with 12 shots per recharge. Yeah, I'm assuming Max just is like what he said. Moment.
Yes.
It repeats what I just said.
Yeah, pretty much. Word for word. So Max kind of looks over, he's like, have you ever shot a gun before?
A long time ago, but I also have my own gun.
Turns hand into gun.
I get that you can turn your arm into a gun, but I'm just asking because sometimes a situation might happen where that might not be a viable option.
Sure, you can teach me.
Alrighty. So Max is gonna start teaching Hopper how to fire a gun.
Sure, you have gunship plus 1, too.
Love
Gunship
this is
plus
being
1.
sweet and cute to Max.
This is like the moment when the dad throws a baseball to the son, but the son throws a knife back at the dad.
What movies are you watching?
What the fuck? What movies are you watching, bro? Hello?
I'm not expecting
Sorry.
some comedies of some sort.
Crazy.
But yeah, so words. As the two of you are doing that, there is going to be a brief moment where you you look at her, Max, and your vision almost sort of flashes of the image of a much younger brown-haired girl smiling up at you, wearing some sort of white jumpsuit. And you stop and you rub your eyes, and your back, the vision is gone. The environment around that you had been in that vision for a brief moment was a much more well-lit, clean-looking environment than the one you're in.
Max is kind of just like, okay, I hope that doesn't mean I'm gonna die. Whatever that is.
And with this, I'm gonna say you all can continue role-playing as much as you like, and we can arrive at New Athens whenever you're all ready, because nothing's gonna happen during your flight.
Okay.
Everyone want to move on and arrive at your destination?
Yeah.
You all fly and arrive at New Athens, hailing the city and flying in. Door opening up, air hatch for the ship to go through opens up, and you arrive. And New Athens in appearance is very similar to Bibble. Most of the buildings at max are like 5 stories tall for most of it, except for what is clearly a couple of more business-oriented districts where the buildings get up to 7 or 8 stories. They haven't begun to build up housing on the walls of the dome like New Athens had. Very clearly New Athens is like the main hustle-bustle dense city compared to these last 2 cities, or these other 2 cities you've been to.
When the doors open, they'd be like,
Jesus.
yeah, I was like, trying to do.
So, as you, words. Well, it's them. As you, you know, you guys, you dock, you get permission to sign the city, you fly in, and you can immediately see a, familiar symbol all over the city, like, as you look up, and the interior of the dome is branded, with large holographic billboards and 3D holographic displays displaying the logos and the names of the Meditech Corporation. Which... Who was involved in the Meditech storyline? It was just Hopper and Barbara, right? And Torian. So yeah.
I think so. I don't remember anything from that.
The ship you guys had been on where you saved the homunculi was owned by Meditech. Oh, it wasn't? No, not that. Oh, no, sorry, I'm mixing up locations. That was owned by Trojan, that space station. Meditech, this is a location Barbara would know. Barbara, before the series was streaming, Barbara and Torian had done a dungeon that was a building owned by Meditech, so never mind. But you guys would know, Meditech is, their symbol is a red cross with MED written underneath the bottom right of it, and in the middle of the cross is a green line similar to a heart monitor. They are a corporation that is primarily focused on medicine and gene alteration. And they are one of the main 2 providers of gene splicing technology, and they create medicines, and like their most popular, well-known products they have are these vials that contain like these big ass fucking syringes, like think Borderlands style syringes full of liquid that contain a bunch of nutrients and nanobots that you can inject and they'll quickly begin to heal a wound. Like the nanobots would be trained to be able to help heal you.
Like comically sized needles.
Yeah, like this like has stick around has a cucumber, like basically a cucumber sized syringe with a big needle at the end. But yeah, you arrive in the city and you know you. But what is your plan upon arriving? You can see there's a bunch of buildings around, different businesses. You'll be able to do all sorts of shopping if you wanted to do that.
Next, going to hold Hopper's hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not losing sight of you after that breeze.
Max is gonna look at Max. She's gonna be fine. We just let go of her hand.
We said this before when we were helping out the splicers, and guess what happened? She wasn't.
Well, we're in an area that I don't think there's gonna be much trouble in.
Never say never. Trouble is always at least a mile away.
I get that.
Except if you're going in deep space, then trouble's just a single space jump away. Sorry.
It's like, she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be near us, so it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I don't trust that. Not one bit.
I have 4 eyes. I can look around if you need me to look around.
You could have done that beforehand when we were, again, helping out the splicers.
I was doing it. I'm not the one who ended up trying to make negotiations with those motherfuckers. I want to kill them.
Seth getting angry as he tries to land the ship jostling a little bit as a result.
It was the only way to securely try to get Hopper back without compromising her.
Should have just left those people to fucking die.
That's not a call that any of us can make.
I get that. But still, instead of just trying to compromise with that one motherfucker that needs to be fixed, then everything could have been solved.
It also could have been. There also could have been strings attached to it if we just simply fixed them.
Come on! Grinds his teeth.
So, you know, you find a space to land and start to climb out. As you are leaving the ship, you would notice, immediately, like, or, you know, you find like an area where you are able to land that you don't think you'll be charged or get in trouble for. Sort of like basically a parking lot area near one of the buildings. And as you all get down and start to walk out, you know, like carrying the stone in a bag, so trying to figure out where it would want to be brought. Actually, oh, hang on, so as you are flying the ship, actually, the stone would be sort of Hopper, who has the stone, you'd be, excuse me. Okay, we're back, recording again. I do not know how I'm gonna handle that in the editing process, but we will find out in time. Welcome back. So...
Hello?
Yes, when we left off, the ship was landing. The large magnetic rock was sort of guiding you guys towards the center of the city, you know? Words. Everybody's good to go, right? I don't know why I'm asking that. I've already started recording. So...
You're roboting.
What?
You're a robot, Brian.
What do you mean? Fuck! Okay, I just
Hello?
disconnected and reconnected. You said I was a robot, and I looked down, and the voice connect on Discord was like red, but now it looks good. God, what is wrong with my computer today that I'm just having like the worst connections in recording?
Let's just double check if OBS is connected to the voice chat. Let's double check.
Yes, I can see it. OBS can hear you guys. Good call though to make sure.
Oh my god, because I was like, oh Jesus, we need to.
Yep, nope, everything's good right now. God, at least I hope everything's good. I will find out eventually.
I'm gonna cry.
No matter what, I'm gonna have to put up whatever. I'm gonna have to upload it, whatever it is, however good or bad it is.
It's like a bad sandwich. You're just slowly snacking the sandwich.
Yeah. So.
Anyway.
Yes, words. Where we left off, or so what was going on? It was you guys were landing the ship, and it was last time you left it when you were at Bibble, you put it in the hands of a big statue in the center of town, and once again the stone seems to be guiding you guys towards the center of town. And as you approach, in the middle of New Austin, there's like a large chapel-like structure that is there. Words. When I say chapel-like, I mean like it's a large double-story building and rectangular with a big tower in the front that has sort of a steepled roof. Words. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied. And as you start to touch down, oh no, Doodle's gone. And are they having connection issues now? Oh, come on. Yeah, OBS. God, this stream is going well. This stream is going well.
God, why have you forsaken me? I just want to stream.
Oh, Doodle's back. Doodle's back. We're good. Okay. I hope everything's okay on your end.
Yeah, I just hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay. So.
Sorry.
Oh, I see. You were trying to post an image into comms and you accidentally disconnected from call, huh?
Yes.
Here's cute image that Hopper posted. Look how cute they is. I should give you 2 star points for those 2 images you made.
It's okay, it's gonna probably go to waste anyway.
So like 20 minutes of technical difficulties have thrown me off mentally, so I'm like trying to get back into the flow state now, you know? So boop, 2 star points out. As you guys, so you guys land down, and it seems like the stone wants to be brought to that building that's near the center of town. And you land down in the nearest empty area, which is like a, a nearby parking lot equivalent of for a building. And as you're stepping out and looking and you're all talking, you can see in the center of this town, just like over in Bibble, there's a large park. And, as you... Sorry, hang on. Mike's drooping. You can see that in the middle of the park is a large procession of people in black robes carrying red lanterns. Who are all just like... There's like tents propped up in the park, and there's people all sat around in the tents looking out, like in the, all sat around in the park, looking kind of like homeless people. Some of them are lining up and entering the steepled building as well, you notice. And there's people at the entrance of the steepled building, sort of like slowing the flow and checking the people in one at a time. So, yeah, what's the vibe? What's the plan? What is everyone doing?
What happens if they take our rocks? They just look like rocks, but I don't know if they'll let us in.
We just need to keep our guard up and look around and make sure everything's fine.
But they're checking everyone that enters the building.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the artwork you drew, and the visual of like you're just walking with either each of them holding one hand is very funny visual.
Yeah, one was a hand, one is a claw, because it's like
Massive mole
big meaty
claws.
claws. Yeah.
Massive, meaty claws. Oh, no, it's big
Nice.
meaty claws. I fucked up the quote.
Max could be like, let's check around the building and see if there's another entrance.
Okay.
Good idea.
What you?
All right. So you begin walking around the building. And there is 2 back doors, one at the back of the building and one at the side of the building.
Are there any signs on the doors?
Are there any what?
Are there any signs like, employees only or something like that?
No, but the one that's at the back of the building, you notice, doesn't have a handle. It's like one of those doors that clearly is only meant to be opened from the inside.
Oh, this is me.
The one at the side,
Fuck
though.
you.
The one at the side, though, does have a handle.
Alright, so let's use that door.
Alright, you're just gonna go up and, you try the handle, and it is locked.
Can I try? Well, I need to hack.
You want to what?
Hack.
There is no, terminal to connect to in this building. You cannot hack the building.
It's just a normal door.
What kind of door? What kind of door? What kind of door handle is it?
It is like a knob. A normal knob. There's a keyhole underneath it and a keyhole on the knob.
What about the one that doesn't have a door knob on the other end?
It is completely smooth.
What if I use my magnet on my foot to
Oh my god.
try to pull the magnet?
Tristan's reaction to the
God.
artwork. Barbara is heartbroken.
No.
Why is she heartbroken?
Because Hopper's taking their boyfriend.
Listen, Barbara, according to Seth, it's complicated. You still have a chance.
And Polly's
Yeah.
always an option.
You still have a chance, Barbara. You gotta win him over somehow. I don't know how you can win him over, but
Dress yourself in bacon.
no.
Get some bacon panties.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. No.
What's a new phrase on using whipped cream and other stuff in the bedroom?
Whipped
That
cream
sounds
and bacon
nasty.
flakes. Whipped cream and bacon flakes.
Dude, that sounds nasty as fuck. No.
Anyway. Oh my god, hang on. I gotta show the chat. Just what Barbara added on there. That's great. But yeah, so words. Words.
Someone. No, it's locked. I'm not a picklocker.
There are a number of windows around the building as well.
Out of curiosity,
What appear
is
to
it
be
possible-
cellar windows and other windows that sit just over head level.
Out of curiosity, is it possible for my gravity powers to manipulate the lock on the door?
Ooh. That kind of fine-tuning, I think, would be a little difficult because you'd basically be trying to individually manipulate the individual tumblers into position via gravity manipulation,
Correct.
which you theoretically could do. I'm gonna call it a level 4 check. Disadvantage because you don't know how to pick locks.
Okay.
Do you want to put any star points toward it?
Yes, please. I would like to put down 3 star points.
Are you gonna use them to buy dice, or is one of them gonna go to removing the disadvantage?
One of them's going to go to removing the disadvantage.
Alright, we got 10, 4, 2, 2, 3, 9, and 3. So the 4, 2, 2, 3, and 3 are removed. The 10 bursts, giving you another die, which is a 6. You are 1 success shy.
Oh.
Do you want to spend 2 star points on another die? This would leave you with 0 star points.
I'll save them.
So, you sort of like move your hand towards it, trying to focus. Like, Max is just like, hang on, step aside, I got this, and just holds his hand out to the doorknob for a moment. And then there's just a pause.
Just
and
for the force.
And then Seth reaches over, tries to turn the knob, and it's still locked.
Why can I not open the door? Oh, he does not say that. I just wanted to say that.
Silly.
Well, and if you bring me up to that window, I could try to peek in. Points to the higher up window.
Alright, let me just... He just picks her up and puts her on his shoulders.
At which point you can see through the windows, and the inside appears to be some form of medical clinic.
It's either a hospital or we just stumbled upon like the nurse's room.
What?
It's either like a hospital, this whole building, or it's like a medical room.
The door you guys are trying to get in through, when you look in the direction where that is, you see a wall. So, like, the window you're looking through is in a room right next to... if you get what I mean, like, hang on. I'm gonna try and draw what I mean just to make sure I'm communicating good, because I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say.
Is it like the next door, like it would be a room over, or is it a room upstairs?
Hang on, my art program is glitching the fuck out. Why is everything breaking? This is the weirdest thing. I've never seen my art program glitch this way. What is happening?
It must mean your computer needed an update.
Half the UI is just like not there. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Half the window just wasn't in existence. Hang on. Give me a second. God, the fucking technical difficulties today are killing me.
No kidding.
Alright. But like, so what I was trying to communicate, you know, like, wall side, that's the side of the building, and then there is a doorway here. And you're looking through a window right here, and as you look through, there's a wall here. You know? So, like, you can't actually see the other end of the door through this window. There is, in fact, another window over here that you could look through.
Hoppers is gonna magnet pin over there.
That's right, so Seth, you had Hopper on your shoulders, and Hopper's just gonna stand up off your shoulders in front of you, like stood in the air in front of you, and is gonna walk over to the other window.
Crazy.
As you look through, you can see that there's clearly another wall right here and a door here. And
I'm still waiting for all your shit to load in because everything's so delayed.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. But the other door is or in the other room you look into, like, very clearly somebody's office. There's actually actively somebody in the office doing paperwork right now, not noticing you.
But Okay, definitely not this one. He like ducks down, like slowly.
Mhm.
Somebody thinks like, what? That was a strange bird.
You can feel the stone in the bag you have it in pulling away from you is pulling like up toward the front of the building. You get the vibe that it's pulling you towards like the tower that the building has.
Okay. Let's go slowly. Don't want to be noticed right away. You guys don't try to get inside. It's pulling me up, so let's see.
So what are you gonna do?
Does the building have a roof?
Yes.
Like, it's a walkable roof? And all that?
No, it's a steepled roof. Like triangular.
Oh, okay.
You slip and slide into the hospital bed.
I can think of something I want to slip and slide into. Sorry. Carry on. Form your plan.
If it was walkable, I would have suggested to use my gravity powers to boost us up there, but never mind.
I mean,
Seth
can fly. I mean, a hopper can fly.
I was gonna say fly. How can Seth fly? He could climb on the wall though. I'm pretty sure.
Hopper can fly and just get up there, but also you guys haven't even approached the front door or talked with anybody around here. You don't even know what this building is.
But the rocket.
Yeah, she should. I'm gonna go up. You guys just get inside.
The rock is pointing to the roof, though, right?
It's pointing towards the tower at the front of the building. The whole building is 3 stories tall with a 5-story tall, like, little tower at the front.
Is there a bell tower?
The building is very much shaped in that classic, like, town hall or church type shape.
So
but it's all made out of metal.
So it would have a bell tower of sorts, right?
Yeah, something similar to a bell tower. Yes, and that's what it seems to be trying to go to.
Usually bell towers have a ladder of some sort, or a means and a way to get up so that way they can do repairs to the bell.
Yes, usually on the inside. You presume inside the building you can scale the tower.
Yes, I would like to use, if that is the case, my gravity powers to lift myself, Seth, and Hopper onto the bell tower area.
Excuse me. So you're gonna wait yourself and Hopper? Hopper can fly.
Yes,
I can climb on the wall. It's fine. I can climb on the wall, bro.
It's okay. Max just wants to be father.
I'm having flashbacks to a D&D campaign I was in, where there was a river that was like it was a long river, and that the DM set up for us to cross, and the whole party was sitting there trying to find ways to cross the river. I'm like, I look at my map. Is there like a bridge in the area? And he's like, yeah, about a half a mile upstream there's a bridge. And I'm just like, why don't we just go over to the bridge, guys? And the group was like, well, no, there's not time. We need to cross this river like quickly. And then we wasted 40 minutes forming a plan to cross the river. And I'm just, and consistently, I'm just like, we can just walk to the bridge, guys. We can just walk to the bridge.
We could just walk to the bridge.
But, yeah, anyway, if you want to try and lift yourself up or anybody else, it will be a level 4 check of your gravity powers.
Alright, I'll just lift myself up.
Alright. You can lift both you and other people if other people are okay, if you want to try and lift other people.
Yeah, I do, but at the same time, I'm just going to do it myself since, people will get to the roof.
Are you going to spend any star points?
You know what? No. I'm not going to spend any star points.
Oh, you also have your well-fed and well-rested, which can be spent to gain dice.
And in which case, I will do that.
Which ones do you want to use, both or one?
Both.
4 successes. You successfully reverse gravity on yourself and begin to lift yourself up. Like, you basically begin to fall upward.
That's that's trippy.
Yeah, it's funny. You've done this to other people loads in the older iteration of this campaign. Like, you were constantly reversing other people's gravity. I think this is the first time you've ever reversed your own gravity.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, this is what they felt like? Damn, I gotta be careful.
For real.
Be careful, myself. Everybody else can go fuck themselves.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just.
Seth, are you gonna go through the front door like every other normal person, or are you gonna climb?
Hey, are you gonna scale the side of this building?
I'm gonna climb, bitch. I have the wall climb. I can do it. I can fucking do it, bro.
It's Spider-Man.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 6 dice and call this a level.
Hold on. Someone said it's Spider-Man. Hold on, I got you.
It's gonna be a level 4 check. Then you're rolling 6 dice. Do you
Oh
wanna...
my god, it's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man! Spider-Man!
Okay.
Are you gonna
Sorry?
use any star points or your well-rested or well-fed points, or are you gonna do drugs while you do it?
I'll do my well rested.
All right, and what are the effects of your drug withdrawal?
I believe that like some of my shit gets all fucked up.
We have it written down in your character stats.
You're addicted. Oh, you lose 1 turn per action. Yeah, that's like the main thing.
Wait, you mean 1 action per turn?
Yeah, 1 action per turn. Yes.
Okay. Yes, because you move all sluggish. You're always moving like you're exhausted and sluggish.
I just imagine it's a very like imagine spiders, right? When they're like trying to move, but it's like they're fucking up with their legs and they're kind of like slipping all around. It's like, how do I climb? How do I move? My double joints are not helping me.
So Hopper, you're basically walking on thin air as if you're ascending a staircase. Seth, you reverse gravity and begin to fall up, and as soon as you go past the roof, you flip gravity back the other way and land on the roof. And Seth, you go towards the wall, arm your claws, dig them into the wall, pull, and just sort of like scratch the wall. You only got 2 successes when you needed it. Or you got 2 successes and a dice break, bringing you down to 1 when you needed 4.
And man, Seth, you could fly and then have trouble climbing the damn wall.
Like, he's like, I can't do it. I guess I'll just sit here and just chill out for a bit.
Go to the front door.
Nobody's gone to the front door. You all immediately started trying to break into this building without even finding out what it is.
Hopper doesn't trust anything anymore.
Seth is just like, I'm gonna just sit here and chill out for 5 seconds. I'm gonna do it again.
I'm not gonna let you perform another climb check. You failed it. The implication is that you are unable to climb this wall.
Okay. Well,
Because I don't like people just sitting there and bashing their head against a brick wall doing a skill check over and over until it passes.
That's me though.
you may just like look around like the building instead, since if he can't climb up, he's gonna just look around. He's not gonna go inside because he doesn't trust it.
So, you know, there's the front door, the back door. There's a line of people in black cloaks walking in the front, being checked by a man who's in a Meditech. You realize the man is wearing a Meditech security officer uniform. The man who's, like, checking people in at the front. Meanwhile, Seth and Hopper, you're both on the roof.
Max Seth.
I mean, sorry, Max and Hopper. God, my brain. Listen, I'm autistic. I'm bad with names. Max and Hopper, you're on the roof, and you see that there's a, you know, you look over, you can see the tower that is still an additional 2 stories tall. 2 stories taller than the rest of the building.
Okay, Rock. Where on this tower that you want to go?
It seems like it's still pulling toward the tower, so you're gonna start walking up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Hopper, you walk up to, you walk through air, like fucking Gmod, make your way there, and like, it basically guides you to put it on the top of the steeple. where as soon as you get it, like as soon as you get it nearby, it sort of just like whoom, stands itself up using gravitational energy, not magnetic energy.
She gets it out of the bag first before it just gets the bag stuck in there.
That's what I mean. Is like as you take it out of the bag and hold it out, as soon as like the one of the tips of the stone hit the the like point of the tower, it stands itself up and stays there.
So cool. Okay. Hey Max, we're good on this part.
Alrighty, so should we head back down?
Max,
Yeah.
what is your plan to get off the top of this? So, did you float up with her to the top of the tower?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna say you don't need to do a skill check for that, but now you're on top of a 5-story tall tower. How do you plan to get down?
I plan to free fall like it's Tom Petty and to use gravity to try to manipulate the fall so I don't really break anything.
Yo, they're gonna straight up think you just suicide yourself off this damn
Just
tower.
call the fire department.
This is gonna be.
Just call the fire department. That's crazy.
You need 2 successes across 5 dice in order to successfully slow your descent.
Sweet. And this is the part where I say I'm going to use the rest of my points.
Okay. So you got a lot of 10s. So you just got 6 successes, which means you crit succeeded. So you leap down and very elegantly land on the ground. Seth, you have walked around front where they are, so you see them landing. Hopper and Max both landing down. You guys get some strange looks as the two of you just leapt off the roof of the building. The people with the black robes and the red lanterns looking at you for a moment, just like, what the hell?
Max kind of looks at them in that look that's like, what? You've never seen somebody fall off a tower and elegantly land like nothing happened?
Death is just like observing like the people in robes right now. He's like collectively just watching in the back.
So the guard seems to be stopping them from going in, but every now and again, a person in a robe leaves the building and he lets another one in then. So whenever somebody leaves, another person seems to be allowed in, and there's like a line forming to get in. And like I said, a person who was inside just left.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be part of the line. Fuck it. I'll do it.
You just gonna get in line? You don't
He's gonna get in line. He's like,
don't even know what you're in line for.
yeah, no. He's just like watching people and he's like, you know what? Fine. He's like, to himself, he's like, I have the cloak. It's red, but it works, right? I think I could get in. So he's just standing there while these 100 people are just online. I feel like one of them's probably looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
Alright, what are the others gonna do?
Hopper would have said it. I would say let's try to find Seth, but he's some reason in line.
I guess we'll go in line with him.
I think I'm just gonna wait for you two.
Alright,
You
well,
guys are-
I don't want them to confiscate the rock.
if that's the case, then I'm not leaving you alone, and I will be cheering for Seth on the sidelines.
Could you
Periodic.
ask what this line is for?
Yeah, I was gonna say periodically you would see people leaving who you could theoretically ask, or you could try and step ahead and ask the guy who's at the door what it's for.
In which case, I'll just ask one of the guys that's leaving.
No, he was gonna do that though. Seth was gonna do that.
You were gonna
online.
wait in line to ask him what the
Yes!
line was for? So,
Yes.
so how do you go about stopping one of the people leaving, Max?
Just gonna bump into him.
Oh, very sorry, sir.
Sorry. Hey, quick question, Padre. What exactly is this place? Out of curiosity, I'm kind of new here and still trying to figure some stuff out.
It's a medical clinic being run by Meditech. They're kind enough to be allowing us to receive free medical checkups in exchange for partaking in a genetic survey.
A genetic survey?
They ask for a sample of your DNA and inform you that they'll be injecting you, or they're asking for a sample of DNA and letting us know that they're injecting us with some nanobots that they will later come to retrieve to get more data on our internal system for both the checkup and the survey.
Okay. In exchange, do you just get free healthcare?
Yes, more or less. They give the body a full run over and give us any medical treatments we need and let us know if there's any issues with our health.
Okay. What if there is an issue?
Well, so far, he's like, I just came out and a number of my brothers were all being treated for minor ailments, and they said that when they get the nanobots back, it'll inform us if we have any larger form issues such as cancer that they can then cure.
What do they do with this data, out of curiosity?
Well, they're a medical corporation. I'm sure there's a number of uses that it has to them.
Probably. But just out of the bat, like something, anything useful in terms of, that applied to you that in a positive way.
It's their data that they're gathering. I don't know what they're doing with it. They just said that when they get the nanobots back, they'll be in our system checking for any long-term issues they can treat.
Do they just show up at your house when they detect something?
We just arrived in this town. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Alrighty, I think that answers my questions. Thank you, man.
You are. May you find. May you find yourself on your holiday. He gives you a nod and continues walking.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Max is gonna walk on over to Seth.
Meanwhile, Doodle, real quick, I'm gonna give you a star point for funny comments in chat. I see that. I see what you're writing.
I'm just waiting patiently online. He's waiting patiently online until he gets up.
Well,
I probably ask the same questions, like, what are we here for?
Max, you said you were walking up to Seth, right?
Yes, I'm gonna look conspicuous, like I'm a homeless man minding my own business and bump into him naturally.
Do you mean inconspicuous?
Yes. Yeah, mysterious ghost voice, yes.
Ooh, it must be the haunted psycho chair too.
It's the ghost of Barbara who's passed on. She died in her session.
I was gonna say it's the ghost of my asshole.
Crazy!
Yeah, I understand that my asshole has a
you're
ghost
gonna pay
after
for that
all.
later tonight.
I understand that your asshole has a ghost. After all, I killed your ass. I left it destroyed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Hey, can you play that sound effect several times in a row? No, not the one I was expecting, but yep, that's the sound it made when I destroyed your ass.
Well, it has to go by,
Let's go gambling!
and then
Oh dang it!
anyway.
Oh, jeez. Yes. So Max,
This
Max
fancy
just
dress.
Max
homeless
just
man bumping.
yeah, Max just walked up and bumped into you.
What? So
I
thought-
would get out of line if I were you.
why? How bad is it right now?
They're gonna put nanobots in your body to collect data.
He's just like staying there, like slowly slits his way out of line, and he's like, Yeah, fuck that. No, I don't want that. Thank you. I was gonna ask them about like what's this line for. That's why I got online anyway. I was gonna ask them questions, but
Well,
me.
look, we got a Big Brother organization.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Big Brother, kind of, somebody
I love that
that's,
show.
Yeah, it's a wonderful reality show. It's a term using when a company is
I seem to get what you're trying to say.
yes,
So you're telling me that these people have tracking devices in them?
yes, they do come in to collect more data if there's some sort of issue with your health. They make mention of it and they deal with it somehow.
Thank God I ain't gonna do that because I was not gonna get myself to do that, but
In exchange, the rest of these people get free healthcare. So
it's not worth it, dude. That's like being a product, and I don't like that.
no,
So where are we gonna go from here now? Since we're not gonna, obviously not gonna go in there.
we'll need to check in with Hopper's little stone.
That's right. I forgot about the stone.
Well, you put the stone in place already.
Oh, that's right, we did.
So do we just like, what do we do now?
Well, you have one more stone to deliver to one more town, unless you want to do more while you're in this town. Or no, the plan was that Barbara would meet you guys here.
Yeah, and he's just like, aren't we supposed to meet someone?
Once Barbara was
Yes.
done with what they were doing.
Yeah, Barbara was supposed to meet us here, so I guess we're
Where the fuck is she then? I haven't seen her anywhere as far as I know.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, guys. The traffic it really sucked.
I'm kidding. Yeah, Barbara's not here yet. But yeah, Barbara's in the process of delivering the homunculi to Darwin. The super soldiers.
But yeah, Hopper's just gonna walk on over. It's like, well, we promised to meet Barbara here because we are supposed to meet her here so we can go to the last location all together. So I guess if you guys want to learn more stuff about this place, we could. But other than that, I think we should just go to a different area.
I think we should go to a different area because, to be honest with you, those people in robes kind of creep me out.
Don't be so loud.
There's a bunch
Why?
of them just in tents in the park that you guys were just outside of.
You just call us creepy?
I'm
Okay.
Come on.
gonna give Barbara an extra star point that they will carry into the next session.
I didn't mean to say it out loud, my god. I'm
Okay,
just saying,
so-
because, like, I don't know, they kind of... I don't know, they...
Shh. Let's get supplies for the ship.
Fine,
Like food. That's important
Fine.
to everyone else.
fine. Let's go get supplies, and we should probably stack up on food, water...
You're gonna stock up on food and fuck?
No! Toiletries! What else do we need? He scratches his head.
Let's. I think we could try to figure out we could actually make beds in there
So,
or proper bathroom.
Seth has $500, Max has $280, Hopper has $1,308, and the ship has $54,605 chilling on it.
Well,
Let's upgrade the ship.
Daughters.
Dollars.
Yeah, daughters.
You got 5,000 for Barbara. You have 5,400 or $54,605.
That doesn't
You've been
even
busy.
seem physically possible.
In a world
Why
where
do you-
immortality has been achieved, it is.
crazy.
With enough time. Actually, not even just immortality. You can just have test tube babies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh.
You don't even need to give
then
birth.
in a way, that's kind of true then.
In fact, not only do you not need to give birth, you can take birth.
No.
I'm currently hauling 54,000 babies to
Actually,
a mountain right now.
Yeah, sure, they basically are. Oh my god! Barbara's a mommy!
Are we there yet?
Can we get more McDonald's?
Is Barbara Jesus?
They're all in the cryopods. McDonald's, 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 McDonald's.
I think Barbara's more like Joseph Smith.
She's like, oh, fine, let's go to McDonald's. I have to order all of your happy fucking meals. Yeah!
This would be the third time you've done it if you do.
But I want Burger King. Shut up, Jimmy. We're gonna get McDonald's.
You guys have spent literally thousands of dollars in McDonald's for these homunculi who don't even need to eat.
Too bad, they're gonna eat. They're gonna be kings and queens.
Well, I'm treating them.
Well,
Anyways, back to your
Hopper
story.
Hopper believes we should try to modify up the ship.
Oh, so
That-
what
that's a good
upgrades
idea.
do you want to get for the ship? Well, one, you're gonna get a bunch of supply, or bunch of food. What else do you want to
Yeah.
get?
We should, well, make sure the fridge works. We have stuff for cooking, and
Wait.
then toiletry stuff.
You don't have a fridge or a bathroom on the ship yet.
Yes,
We
we
need to
don't.
add those.
We need to add them. I don't want to shit in a bucket, so we're gonna add that.
I hate to interrupt, but I have to go to dinner.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
The-
it's okay. You holding Hopper's hand.
Oh, Tristan.
I'll
Don't
be
give
right
me
back.
that idea. Don't give me that idea.
well, what did Tristan say in the chat?
Don't you dare paint it. Don't give me that idea. Don't give me it. Don't! I was not
Don't
even
you dare
thinking of
paint it. That's what. Yeah, because Barbara painted it hot pink.
that. What if it has a little blue on it?
In order to get a full bathroom set up with like waste disposal.
It better be baby or sky blue.
I'm not doing that.
In order to get a bathroom put into your ship that is walled off and private with a waste disposal station and a decontamination tube, it'll cost you about 5,000 grams.
Do
What
we
about
even-
with a bidet?
That'll add an extra 20.
Huh.
Do we even have enough?
I just went over how much money
Yeah.
everyone has. On the ship you do.
Yes,
Yeah,
It's
but that's what I
technically
mean.
it's technically Barbara's money.
but Hopper says I am now Barbara. We're gonna
We're
negotiate.
gonna get all these supplies that we're gonna need.
So you're gonna,
we're
Hopper's
gonna
gonna
make
go back to the ship to make sure they have more money.
are you gonna spend 5,000 credits on a bathroom for your ship?
Hopper wants the best of the bathroom, but wants to try to haggle.
Oh, if you want to get a high quality, like a luxury level bathroom, that'll be 10,000 credits. Or 10,000
No,
grams.
We're going.
5,000
haggle.
grams is like the bare bones bathroom, and I'm talking pre-haggle rolls. So do you want to try and charm the person? Are you going for a high-end bathroom or a low-end bathroom?
Looks at the ship to see how much you can, like how big it is. Like, well, we do need
You could-
that,
you
but
could
also
make a
proper showers.
So, you could theoretically get like a nice tight bathroom with a toilet and bathtub and mirror space, and a good high quality kitchen, and a good like lounge area all fit in. But then for the
Mhm.
beds, you would have to be willing to accept just having more or less sleeping pods, and no one would have individual rooms. You could theoretically just barely give all four of you your own individual rooms, but you would probably not have space for a kitchen or bathroom really then.
No,
Well, the
I
best
can
thing-
share with
What?
somebody.
yeah. Me and Barbara could share a room together, and the boys will share a room together.
Oh.
Because it's a question. Hey, so
Yeah, good idea, Hopper. Yeah.
So, like, again, this is sort of the rough layout of your ship, this right here. Hang on. So, like, when the ship is in the position where you guys would be relaxing, it's like this. Another thing you could invest in is an artificial gravity generator, which would allow you to always be in the ship in its lounge position, whether it's flying or not. Because the problem is, the moment the ship is flying, you're all being pushed back towards that wall over there. Like, down towards the bottom, the back wall, you know what I mean? Which, like, immediately means any amenities you will have built into the ship aren't very good. Seth's old ship, the Saucer, was very well built for being furnished, whereas this one isn't, and there's a reason the Roach class was discontinued. Roach classes were built in the very early days of space travel and were not built with the logic of how ships work. They were built with the logic of, like, a camper van.
Well, we're gonna make Barbara's dream car possible.
We're gonna make the Barbie's dream house right now.
Go, dream ship, house is separate.
So what are you looking to add into the ship? Do you wanna give everybody their own room, or do you wanna have communal spaces?
No.
We need communal spaces. Communal spaces are the main important one.
So,
like, as much as like would want my own room, I think having a bathroom and kitchen is like the main priority because we don't have that.
Bathroom, kitchen, a little bit of a lounge area, and then you're gonna give in and just get everybody pod sleeping chambers.
Yes.
Are you going to get an artificial gravity generator system that will give you guys like the ability to use all the communal areas in flight? Because currently you have to land to utilize those.
Yes.
We need that, yeah.
Alright. The ship also has no weaponry, I should add, and it has very bare bones equipment. There's no medical equipment or anything like that. What else are you looking to equip with the ship? Into the ship?
Okay. Okay, we need an area for the weaponsmithing.
Oh, you want like a weapons workbench?
Yeah.
That you could easily cram into the back utility area.
We need some kind of medical, maybe some little bit of medical. We don't need like a big medical area, but at least a decent.
At least the two compartment in the table.
A like a little bed with a bed that you can lay, or maybe not even a bed. If you do this efficiently, you can make it so that the dining room table can double as a medical bed, and just set up a medical equipment in the wall near the dining area in the lounge zone.
Yes, we're doing that. We're gonna be economic. All
right.
Man, this is tiny living.
Do you want to outfit the ship with weaponry?
It needs at least maybe one cannon. I should say, at least some kind of gun.
So, like,
in my opinion.
Hang on. I'm gonna start drawing on this map. Like, as you guys are planning, like, you'll have, like, a bathroom walled off here with a door in.
Ooh, a cannon on top.
A big cannon on top of the ship?
Oh, like you command yourself.
Oh, like a bubble turret cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, a bubble turret that comes out the roof. You could have a weapon workbench zone here, and then, like, the kitchen area could run along here with a lounge area with a big table and seats over here. Because there is a precedent for what you are making in the form of the luxury class Roach. A ship that was made to try and promote the Roach that only about a dozen of were ever made before the company that made the Roach class went out of business. You know?
Barbara's gonna be so excited when we do.
If only if I could change the pink. I don't like that pink on the ship.
And an additional counter space for the kitchen there. And then you can basically stack bunked cryopods up over here, so all 4 beds are in this corner. Has like stacked bunk bed cryopods that you slide into. Not cryopods, but sleep pods.
Beds.
All right.
Bumpy beds.
Yeah. Excuse me. And then you still have a little bit of space where you could try and cram more things in. The big problem is you can't really put any permanent features on top of the door that opens and closes.
Yes, we can. Fairy lights.
You know what? You just go get a lava lamp. There you
You're gonna
go.
get fairy lights to hang up there.
Get a lava lamp.
Because Barbara would definitely love like a bit of pizzazz.
Alright.
Get a fucking lava lamp.
Yeah, build it like a giant human height lava lamp in one corner for lighting. Do you want to like carpet the floor and paint the interior?
I do want to change the color. Like I said, hot pink is gonna bother the shit out of him.
Are you
But he doesn't want to change it too much.
So you want to give the outside a new paint job?
Yes. Like at least it's not like peeling off or anything. He
Well,
may change it.
Yeah, because right now it is very sloppily painted hot pink.
So
With no
what
polish.
he's gonna do is instead of blue, he may go for maybe a velvet red. I think velvet red can actually look really nice.
And you're gonna get it like professionally painted.
Yeah, professionally painted.
And you get I imagine you guys are gonna like, you know, you're talking with like, you're basically going to a ship dealership and talking with them to work it out.
Yes.
Yeah, Hopper's
Um.
gonna use her charms because she has attractive.
What he's
Oh.
gonna do on this, since he knows this is not his ship, but he wants to make it at least like good looking as well. He would want to put like Barbara's like name on the ship, like you know, like a little bit engraved on the side.
So before you have even like before pre-barter, we're looking at a total price to do all of this of about 44,000 grams. Before you do any checks to try and talk down the price. Which you're gonna try and do, right?
Yes, barter.
So every success is gonna take 1,000 grams off the price.
Okay,
So hang on, give
I
me a
have
second.
attractive.
Is this gonna be a group action?
Yeah.
It is worth noting the person modifying your shit, who is running the dealership, is a cyborg.
Maybe I shouldn't do that because I am a splicer. So.
I know you said splicer, but I heard spicer, and I'm just like,
Your spice
I
with
season
paprika, bro.
things.
Listen, Barbara. I'm gonna make it look nice, and it's gonna have your name engraved in there. It's actually gonna look professional looking.
What color is the name gonna be written in?
Hot
Oh,
pink.
it's gonna be hot pink.
So a red ship with hot pink, and it's gonna be straight up like the Barbie font.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I'm saying velvet because I think velvet will look really nice, like the color velvet, like a red velvet. I think will look good.
Are you gonna help with the bartering, Max?
Max is eating.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he had to step away. So I'm gonna go ahead and include him, assuming that he wants to help.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend any star points or your well-charged
Yes.
bonus?
I'm going to spend my star points.
How many?
I want to spend my 6 extra ones you gave me, and my well charged.
All right.
Oh god, I realized what the fucking red.
I have attractive.
Yes, I included that. I'm doing all the roll right now.
Okay.
He
What does Max have? Hold on. Max may have some.
doesn't have any kind of charm skill, I'm pretty sure, so he's just adding 1 extra die by participating.
Sadly, I can't
Yeah.
participate because it's a cyborg, so I can't do anything.
They'll get mad at you.
Yes.
You got 3 bursts. in the whole roll, but one of the bursts burst into a crashing failure.
No.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes minus 1, meaning 8 successes.
Okay.
Do you want to spend a star point to turn it into 9?
Yes.
All right. So, and do you want to spend 2 star points to get another die and potentially make it a 10?
Yes.
All right. Let me roll another die. It was a failure, so it didn't make it a 10. Do you want to spend another
No.
2? No?
No.
Okay. So that was 9 successes, so that's going to reduce the price by 9,000. So it's going to be 19,605. Oh, hang on, I got to roll to see if Max rolls better on his charm check.
He has nothing to spend. It has to be pure luck.
Yeah, because I'm not going to steal his star points right away. He does not roll better than 9 successes, so it just stays as it is. In a team action, you both roll and we keep the better roll, you know?
Do you think you could help drop the prices? As you can see, it's not the greatest, and we really are quite a lot of people. And it'd be really, really beneficial and helpful to us, especially the fact that this model is discontinued. Please.
Yeah, you're very sweet and charming, and Max stood behind. He was like, "I'll tell you what, I'll knock off 9,000 from the price of the refurbishment." And so that means it's going to cost you 19,605.
Thank you so much. You're absolutely the best.
Sorry, I didn't mean it's going to cost you. You're going to be left with 19,605 is what I meant. After, like, out of
me, like, no, I'll spend 19,000.
It's gonna cost you 35,000.
How much do we have?
We have a lot. Oh,
yeah, sitting in the ship, you have like 50,000.
Yeah, we should have enough.
So 54 minus 35. That's gonna be, bring that into a 19. So you're gonna spend money from the ship's reserves on this, correct?
Yes.
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 Da-da-dum.
I am sorry, Barbara, we had to change the paint, but at least it'll look good, though.
I mean, you didn't
It's
have
not
to,
that
you
we had
chose
to.
to. You
Stuff is like
It had to be
work
done.
changing.
It had to be done.
Alright.
But at least her name will be hot pink, though, on the side.
What color is the carpeting?
The carpeting on the ground, we can do. You know what? Why not? We could do like for the inside. We could do like a pink.
So you're gonna carpet
Pink.
like deep pink carpeting with light pink paint on the walls
Like make it pastel pink. I think pastel pink would actually look really nice.
for the carpet.
Yeah, I think pastel pink.
Pastel pink carpet, an even lighter pink on the walls. You got a pink lava lamp and pink lighting and pink fairy lights. And then
At least the insides can be pink.
And then you
so-
go to the front of the ship and it's all still like cold industrial metal color, and you go to the back and it's still all cold industrial metal color. Actually, I think they would have you got the fresh paneling on the inside of like white shade in the two engineering important sections.
I realized I did Valentine's Day color.
It's so romantic.
Pink. No.
I can't believe Barbara's gonna definitely be swooned by your color choices.
Oh my fucking god! I just noticed I am like, damn. Okay, well at least there's no roses on it, so.
You put her name on the ship. That's fucking.
Yeah, but he's not being romantic with it. He's just being thoughtful about it because it is her ship. He
Yeah.
just wants to make it
Yeah.
look good, you know? At least pleasing.
Yeah, but for anyone, yeah, especially that this is your ship, I'm gonna make it nicer and put your name on it so everyone knows it's your fucking ship.
Oh
With
god,
this
oh, but that's
special font.
the misunderstandings are real.
Yeah.
And the Hopper's gonna literally say,
Tristan is
"Stop
in
it,
chat
Hopper."
typing, I knew it. Yes, he loves me.
He's just thinking what Barbara would like because he's like, okay, she likes pink. I guess let's make it pleasing to the eyes for the others, including me, so I don't feel blinded.
All
Oh
right.
my fucking god.
Okay, now we need to get food and drinks and
Yeah.
amenities.
So,
And again, she will take the ship.
I'm just gonna throw out, we can just have you spend a solid $1,000 on food and water and amenities, and we will say that means it's lasting you guys a very long time.
Yes.
Please.
You know what? It needs it. No, I gotta stop because now I'm like, man, what if we had like a fucking CD player?
No.
Music. Why not? Just I'm not gonna suggest it. It's tempting though.
So yeah,
It's tempting just to make it like a proper house.
so now you got loads of food, bacon, all of the goods.
Hopper pauses as she sees the cutest fucking radio. And it's like, can I get this one? I'm getting this one.
Alright,
Just
fine, we can
Hold
get
on to
that.
it. It looks like a star.
It's like we'll get the radio and we'll probably maybe get like ooh, that TV looks nice.
What do you think you were like, Max? Food.
A good quality radio. A good quality radio that can like play sound. Like you're thinking like just a small carry one, right? Not one hooked up to the ship.
Yeah, carry one.
I'm thinking about like a TV, but not a really big TV. Just like a standard TV.
So like
There's
30.
a standard size smart TV.
The radio will
No, I'm
cost
thinking-
about 30, and getting a good cheap TV will be like 100. Will be like 120 credits.
No, the
So-
TV I'm thinking of is the old VHS type of TV, like the.
No,
that
not
would
the
be
heavy
harder to
thing.
get.
I know, which is I don't expect that, but you know. That
Hopper looks to you like, that's not a weapon if we lose the gravity alone.
it'll be fine.
I don't want you watching TV and suddenly you are the TV head.
I want to listen. When I'm tired, right? Before I go to bed, I want to at least watch some good ass fucking shows.
Are you gonna pull the 150 for these two things from the ship's fund as well?
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
We don't need a bulky fat TV for that. There's hardly any space. Just get a flat TV we can mount to the ceiling.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I was.
No,
gonna
you're
do.
not asking for that. You are asking for a bulkier TV.
Well, I was I want to listen. I just want a small TV, right?
But they
I want a
do
small TV, and we could put it in where I'm flying, right? We could put it there and call it a day.
You're not getting
I want a TV.
fairs. You're getting a tablet.
I don't want a tablet. I want a TV.
You got a TV in the
You're
end that you
done.
mounted in. You want to mount it in the pilot area, like near the windshield? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So you.
That's what she's pointed at him.
I love that.
I love that Seth is having like a little temper tantrum, like in the middle of like a Radio Shack. I don't want I don't want a tablet. I want a TV.
I want a TV so I can watch TV while I'm flying the fucking ship.
He's yelling at the short little android girl.
I love this.
He has 4 eyes. He can
I
do
love how
it.
you guys have delicately danced around every quest giver I've put in the area and chosen instead to go shopping.
Yeah.
We gotta put a TV here. Then we got.
We had a
want
We had
Barbara
a
to come
30-minute
back
romantic
happy.
conversation. And then,
And
you
then
know,
we get. Oh, go on. It's
there's a 30-minute romantic conversation. Then you deftly avoided every plot hook for quest I put in front of you, and now you're at Radio Shack.
And I want a TV,
Guys, it's
goddammit.
a serious campaign.
No, we were making the house look pretty.
Okay, well, you get your TV, nothing else, nothing freaking heavy and bulky.
Not even.
I'm
not
gonna go
even-
make sure I get cute. No,
Listen, you
No.
get a radio, I want a TV, and maybe a gaming console too. But that's about it. That's
you
about
need to get yours custom made with your claws, sir.
Want to at least like play? I don't know, fucking.
With
Get a
your rage,
holodeck.
you'll break.
Get a holodeck installed.
Yeah, he's like, I'll probably play like fucking Rune Tune Shooting or something like that. That was one of my favorite games.
And Half-Life 3 still isn't out.
It just squints.
We got
What?
Rootin' Tootin' Shootin' 2 before we got GTA 6, shaking my head.
She goes to the one of the workers like, can you please just make sure he gets something that will accommodate to his needs, points to the fact that he has really big hands.
To get him a custom-made game console will be $1,000 more dollars.
That's what
Okay.
the worker says. She pauses and looks right at Steph, making a face.
And he's also like,
Are you
listen,
gonna spend $1,000 of the ship's money on it?
I want a gaming console.
All right, $1,000 of the ship
I
money
want-
on the ship.
No.
Hmm?
Wait, before you touch it. Steph, if you really want that, you can play with your own joystick as you watch TV.
No, I'm not
Oh.
doing that. No, I'm not fucking do that. I'm not a pervert. Number two, I actually wanted some entertainment, so.
I mean, you have entertainment stood right next to you.
I don't want that
To the
type of
worker?
entertainment. I don't want that type of entertainment, though.
I'm so sorry, Hopper. He doesn't want to do things with you.
Listen, he.
It's okay. I know he wants to do with Barbara.
I just want to play. I want to play video games. God damn it!
You're driving the ship.
Barbara
Why
knows
you-
too.
ship-
Yes, but I'm saying when it gets. Okay, when it gets in its downtime. When it's downtime, I'm not landing the fucking thing. I will at least play a little bit of video games.
Oh, the
Okay,
ship also
okay.
doesn't have any kind of autopilot or cruise control built in yet. Also, sorry if you hear some sounds. I'm eating some food.
Fuck. Should have installed that.
It
Yeah,
was going to be
that means-
Torian, but then he had to get free will and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, Steph, I guess you can't get your game console until we get that installed.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
But remember,
Oh,
no
good, they're at
using
Radio
it
Shack.
no using it before 5 o'clock on weekdays, but you can use it all day on weekends.
He's gonna be looking at her like, why are you being so sassy with me? You got what you wanted.
So cute radio that was just like 30 credit, like 30 grams.
Yeah, and I
You want
wanted.
a TV and a game console, which is more than my radio. Shakes her radio. Shakes her radio.
Seth is just going to spend the entire fortune that we have on microtransactions.
Oh,
Did you get the new Hatsune
You
Miku
are.
skin?
Look, I only have so many. Look, these loot crates. Like, at least one of them has to have something good in them.
Seth.
Statistically
Seth.
speaking, I mean.
Seth.
Fine. We can get my fucking TV.
Seth.
I'll
How many
save.
times do I have to fucking tell you, Seth? You will never be as good at doing the gritty than myself.
Fuck you. Anyway.
All right, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a gritty off to determine if Seth gets their $1,000 game console or not.
No, we already argued against it. There's no autopilot or cruise control. He cannot.
I'll save up. Oh, you know what? I'll save up money.
So
a gaming console.
if you want
But
to,
also, I'm gonna spend it on that autopilot.
if you want to get a high quality like autopilot system that can like handle landing and all navigational stuff that you would have to worry about, aside from evasive maneuvering, it'd be about 10,000 grams. If you want to get a low quality one, they can basically just, you punch in a destination and it will pilot in a straight line and you better hope it doesn't hit anything, will be 5,000 grams.
We can do high quality, and then I'll get the gaming console later, not right now.
You can afford both.
It's... I don't want to spend all her money! I feel like I'm spending all her money, so I might as well just choose one and call it a day.
Alright.
Which is what that's what I'm doing, and I'm saving my own money just to get a gaming console.
Okay, well then you have to haggle.
Or just steal it from a little kid's room.
Seth, can you try to haggle?
I'm not good at haggling. You're the one that's good at it.
It points to the stats bar behind her. I literally use up most of my stars haggling, forgetting about cruise control and fucking autopilot.
So Seth, you're gonna try and haggle the price down?
Yeah, let's try.
Every success is
Snatch
10 credits
fingers.
off.
Oh,
because
boy.
the person at the dealership is a cyborg, you are rolling with disadvantage because of space racism.
You see, this is what I mean. Ah.
You
Okay.
talk him into giving you 20 credits off.
What? You didn't have Stefan use star points or anything yet.
Oh yeah, sorry. Did you want to use any star points or your hunger thing?
I'll use my star points. Fuck it.
Are you
would
gonna use one to
complain to
remove
your
the
manager.
disadvantage?
What?
Are you gonna remove the disadvantage with one?
Yes.
Do you want? How many more dice do you want to buy?
3.
So 3 more star points spent on dice, because I'm letting you buy them at the pre-roll price, because I was going a little fast there. Part of me is trying to move us at least partially through the shopping quickly.
I'm sorry that like my character's like, I want a gaming console.
You get 40 credits off. So
Oh, that's not bad.
let me put 40 credits back into the thing, into the communal money pile.
I'll get my gaming console in a different day.
Yeah,
Not right now.
In your own money, you're about halfway there. So you could spend 500 of your own money making you poor and 500 of the communal money.
I could. In theory, I could.
Hopper won't know as long as you don't tell Hopper. Hopper's already trying to do like the little extra shopping for the little things, like, you know, okay, sleeping pod. We want to make sure there's pink cushionings and pillows.
Oh man.
You know
Um,
what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my 500.
I'm gonna throw out a big thank you to my brother, by the way, who's been bringing me breakfast or dinner things while we're doing breakfast for dinner, as we're in the middle of playing. So I was just eating sausage and eggs the whole time, and I finished it. And right as I finished it, he came in, took my plate, and now I have apple pancakes with honey.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That is nice.
I feel like a
Star
king.
point for your brother.
I feel like a king.
But yes, I may spend my $500 money.
And $500 of communal money.
It's just for a gaming console.
Now you can play Baldur's Gate 3 in D&D.
Oh,
boy.
man. You know, one time, upon much debate, I allowed a player group to begin playing D&D in D&D. Like, it was, so, their D&D characters were playing an in-universe D&D game. It was a sci-fi setting, and in the sci-fi setting, they went, so we would be doing normal D&D, like the sci-fi adventures, but whenever they finished the quest and had downtime, their characters would get together and play a fantasy-style role-playing game that we would then shift to, and I was a player in that campaign, because one of the NPC companions was a player, and one of the other players was the DM. It was one of the most interesting tabletop experiences I've had.
Did you have to, like,
It
make,
did not
like,
last
a model
long.
like living room as well, with like even smaller like figures and like smaller D20s.
I would.
So Hopper just gets some little extra things like pizzazz.
Like get my gaming console and auto.
Make sure we get plenty of soap, some girly soap. Doesn't know what girly soap is. She's like, this smells good. It's pink. It's glittery. Okay. Oh, shower mat. Okay. Curtain,
Soaps
towels.
aren't really a thing because keep in mind, you can't really have a lot much in the way of water on your ship. Because
Like we don't already have girly soap.
so the toilet, instead of being like a water toilet, is a thing that you defecate into, and then it fucking vaporizes everything you put in it using shadow energy.
Bucket.
Face.
And oh wait, you do have a bathtub, so you know what? You do get a water recycling system implanted with everything else. So you know, yeah, you would have
fuck,
normal
really?
soaps.
Can I?
If you had gone with the
So-
cheap bathroom, it would have just been a series of vaporizers. But no, you have a proper water bathroom because you guys paid so much for it. I just remembered that.
So I can sneakily add in my gaming console in this.
Yes, you have the gaming console. It is so both the TV and the gaming console are now part of that rotating set of equipment in the main part of the ship.
Face. Like
Hopper
finally.
just makes sure we have
All that.
Hopper just makes sure we have
It's like-
plenty of band-aids, medical equipment, tools, and other bits for weapon, like for the weapon table.
Part of them is
Instructions, you have
like
to, like,
internally like.
Years.
Finally, I can play Rootin' Tootin' Shootin'.
So
Yeah,
as you guys are
plenty of
returning
food.
to the ship with like the TV and the food and the radio after all the work had been done, as you approach, there is somebody stood right by your ship. An individual with a long black robe and a walking stick with a red lamp and a large book in their hand.
Oh my gosh.
hello, sir.
Hi.
He looks over and you notice it's a relatively young-looking man, non-cyborg, non-splicer. Like, he looks like he might be in his, like, early 20s. Maybe even younger, like maybe even late teens, like 19, 20 range. This is your ship, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
He looks at it for a moment. He looks at you. He's like, "Are you scouts?"
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
I know this is a lot to ask, and if you want me to charge me, you can. But can I travel with you?
Oh.
Who are you? First, who are you?
I'm Hyundai.
Why do you need
so
to
you
travel
should
with
travel
us?
with us?
I am. He quickly starts flipping through the book he has. I'm at a vital stage of my spiritual journey. It is time for my holiday. It is a important stage in the growth where he's like flipping through and like it seems like he's reading what he's telling you, trying to figure out as he's talking. I need to see more of the galaxy in order to understand myself and my place in it. And you seemed so well traveled when I saw you descending from that rooftop. The fact that the two of you can fly, it's incredible. I'm sure I'll see many great things traveling with all of you and learn my place in this universe.
Uh-huh.
So let me get this straight. You want to travel with a bunch of random strangers you just met right now for a spiritual awakening / college getaway, free time, loafing around, kind of meandering. Am I right?
Well, he like looks at his feet a little nervous. Normally, somebody's supposed to go all on their own on their holiday. But it's a dangerous universe. And so, I figure going with some strangers is about as good as going on my own.
Seth is gonna walk up to him and start patting on him to check if there's anything suspicious.
At first, he's like thinking you're like touching, like you put your hand on his shoulder, and then you start frisking him. He's like, and as his robes fall open, you do see that he has a very large blaster on his shoulder. I mean, not his shoulder, on his waist. It looks like an oversized pistol.
That's when Max kind of like pushes Hopper behind him a little bit.
He squints. How do we know we should trust you?
I guess you just have to take it on faith.
Do you mind if I take your gun?
That's a kid.
He seems nervous when you ask that.
When we're on the
I'm-
ship, we're just gonna confiscate it for now. When we're outside, then you can have it back, because we understand it's for your safety.
Okay, that should be fine. Just be careful with it. I made it myself.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
He takes it.
cool.
As you take it and look at it, you realize that it's very clearly comprised of the parts of multiple different weapon brands, like mishmashed together. Do any of you have like a gunsmithing skill?
Gunsmithing?
Gum
Or
Oh.
tinkering or engineering?
Oh,
Actually-
That's all him. That's point at Max.
yeah. Like Max is like the guy that dismantles and
You have
rearranges
engineering
guns.
skill?
I do.
yes.
Barbara, you have it, but you're not here. So, Max, looking at it, you can sort of start to piece together and realize, like, it looks like he took some of the best parts from a bunch of different low-end cheap guns and put them together to make a gun that is way better than its constituent parts. It looks like the thing could probably fire off 4 rounds before needing to recharge, so it's not really good on the cooling end. But it would hit like a truck. This thing is firing very high energy, very powerful rounds when it fires.
That's some serious heat for someone that's just looking for a college getaway.
It's a dangerous universe. He smiles and shrugs.
Well, if you're gonna be traveling with us, I suggest that, like, we're gonna be taking that for a bit.
I understand the concern. And
We just want.
I'm okay with you taking my gun while we are aboard your vessel.
I appreciate that because it's just for safety reasons, and you'll get it back. Just if you're going on board for now, we'll confiscate it. We just met you too, so you know we gotta make sure. Safe and sorry.
What's your name again?
Hyundai.
Nice to meet you, Hyundai. My name is Hopper.
He lets his head go down, revealing that he has like jaw-length black hair and is like very distinctly of like, if it was back on Earth, some form of Asian descent.
You have really pretty hair.
You do too, he smiles, shaking hands with you.
Well, big guy right here is Seth, our pilot. And this lovely gentleman right here, it is Max. He's our weapon guy. Do you have any type of conversation about stuff, you could talk to him.
Thank you all very much for allowing me to come with you on my holiday. May Jesus be with you.
We do have another companion. She is running her own quick little errand, but we are to meet her here, so we're gonna just stay a while until she returns. I hope that's okay.
I see you brought some stuff that you need to set up. I can help you in the meantime.
Oh, okay. You can help me with these groceries.
So,
Yeah, you could
you all...
definitely help out.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was gonna say you all go and you start setting things up, and at one point, as like you're all setting things up and getting things going, he would end up finding his way going towards the front as you're setting up the game console and TV, and he'll offer to help set them up.
Yeah, he'll allow him to help him out.
You need the tiny fingers to screw in those pieces.
During the time where he's with any of you, do any of you want to ask him any questions?
I want their.
Oh, go on.
Oh no! How about you go first? You go first.
He's gonna ask him, like, so what is this holiday thing exactly?
It's a time where members of the Saints need to travel away from the rest of the group. I'm expected to travel further away from, far away from the others and see more of the world, and then try and find my way back to them. The second part being the part I'm nervous about, since we're nomadic. It's gonna be hard tracking them back down, but I just need to find another group to rejoin and pass on the lessons I've learned in my travels, so that way we can all continue to learn and grow. I've heard that there are many other nomadic groups on this planet in particular. Something about it has drawn in a number of the suburban saints.
I see. And what is your, like, faith? Because you mentioned Jesus, and I haven't heard that in a while.
Ah yes, the Jesus of Suburbia. The text of our religion is based off an ancient prophetic ballad that was sung back on Earth about its coming
God.
fall.
Oh my God! He listened to Green Day.
He's like,
We're
Oh my
thousands
God,
of
I-
years in the future. Things will eventually get misinterpreted.
So, oh my God! Please
Let
let
us turn
that
to the
actually
book
be
of what's her
canon.
name.
Please, I let that actually be canon.
Their faith is based on ancient ballads from Earth long ago that prophetically told of the fall of civilization. You're joking. That is actually the origin of their faith.
It all started with
I
the
love it.
itty bitty, eeny teeny yellow Bokata bikini.
he's just
The- For the
eyebrow
first
like
time today.
Sorry, what?
he's like, I see. His eyebrow raised, he's like, I see, that's interesting. But I didn't think that even religion still holds up.
The corporations certainly don't want it to. We've been labeled as unionists in more than a fair number of sectors and been chased out. So far, though, we haven't had problems here. Meditech is even allowing us to receive free medical treatment.
I heard that they're putting, like, stuff inside your body, and I'm not really a fan of that, though.
Yeah, I guess it's nanobots that will stay in your system for a couple of cycles and go through your body to check for any deeper underlying issues. And then you have to go in and they'll remove the nanobots from you and tell you what information they've gathered about your health and offer treatments. It's all free because it apparently helps them with their research. They're trying to study genetic drift amongst intergalactic communities. It's very interesting,
You ever
actually.
think
I
that
was
maybe-
talking with one of their doctors. See, despite the galaxy being as wide as it is, their studies have shown that there's become an increasing risk of interbreeding amongst people due to isolated communities across the galaxy. They're trying to find a solution to it. They say they're trying to create a new form of splicer vaccine that scrambles your genetics in a way that makes it so that you're less like your parents in order to result in a lower degree of inbreeding.
You know, oh, the only thing that kind of bothers me about the whole thing is that it's free and they're using whatever inside you. I don't know, man. It sounds like they're trying to gather whatever data they can get and do whatever the fuck with it. I don't fuck with that, me personally.
I personally view the sharing of information as one of the utmost important things we can do as a society. It's one of the main things that began to lead to the downfall of the world. Of the old world. He starts flipping through the book he has. I've been reading as much old text as I can, and near the fall of Earth, the world was getting more and more divided than ever. According to some of the stories, people had formed into groups that they called nations, And these nations were fighting each other for seemingly no reason and hoarding information and hiding advancements from each other. It wasn't until one individual had begun to discover the secrets of intergalactic travel that all changed, and the corporations began to colonize space, creating a new, more interconnected community based around commerce.
That's interesting. But for me, I mean, you got power too, you kid. If you want to go in that route, me personally, I would not give any information to a place that may end up trying to do something malicious with it.
What malicious
That's just
things
my
could they do with the information of our genetic code?
I don't know, whatever they have in mind. I don't know what doctors do on their free time, nor do I know about whatever it is that they also could do with it. For all I know, it could be used for private things, or it could be used for programs. Again, I don't know.
You see him starting to write in his book.
I just know from a fact, oh, go on.
Sorry, you go ahead.
He's gonna say, I know for a fact for me, I just don't trust anything that requires personal information. That's just my opinion, and that's okay. Everyone
He nods.
has their own opinion of, and hey, if they want to help people, go for it. That's complete. But I'm just more concerned of a material motive besides helping people there is in the background. You never know. People can be very two-faced at times.
He seems to furrow his brow thoughtfully as you say that. Was there something you would want to try and talk to him about, Max?
Yes. Max, before he gets fully settled in, is gonna pull him to a private area and just kind of give him the down low. Hey, so listen. That weapon of yours is well crafted, and I do mean well crafted.
Thank you.
Well, hold your compliments. If you think about harming anyone on the ship or going near little one right there, Hopper, I want you to know that I could kill you with that gun.
I have no intent of harming any of you. You see, he seems a little nervous now.
Let's keep it that way.
And thank you for letting me come with you. I'm looking forward to my holiday.
Well, here's to finding out or figuring out what it is that you're going to do, and mosey on back to your people when it's time, and try not to get in the way too much. He's going to say as, Max tips his hoodie and moves on.
All right. And so, words. Is there anything else you guys want to try and do while you're waiting for Barbara's eventual return?
Well, I'm just gonna probably while waiting, I'm gonna play video games.
Rootin', tootin', cowboy shooting.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. I have an idea. What?
Red Redemption. Rue. Red, it's Red Redemption 2.
Yes. You know what? I'll take it.
There you go.
Oh my god, hang on, I gotta show that art that Doodle just did. Look at... Why is it not showing? Yeah. Look at that cute ass image. I do love that your pen color is close enough to the color that I'm color keying out that it pens out your color, your pen. But the image is still visible. It's just looks kind of neat now. Adorable.
You brought in a cute guy.
But yeah, I think that.
Hopper's just like being friendly.
So I'm gonna be honest. You have all deftly and maneuvered around every single quest giver I set up. Meaning, until we need to get Barbara here, but Barbara is still caught up in their quest, so I can't. Even though Tristan is here, Tristan's character can't rejoin the group currently. So I think that might be the end of this session.
I'm so
No.
sorry that we avoided all the quest givers, and
Listen,
you're like, shit, I
I'm
gotta
just
make up a new one right now.
Oh no, don't worry. This character was a predetermined thing. I'm just like, it's so funny. There was 3 different NPCs that you could have gone to and talked to, and you just did not at all approach the. There's a big camp full of people in robes. There's a building that is there where there's clearly stuff going on. It's just like, okay.
Well, you have one.
No,
So
you
a
are-
person that's machine, that's gonna be a really bad giveaway. Another person that is so doped up in drugs that they will just see just nothing but red on their monitor. Just like,
Oh, no.
just a minute,
Yeah,
shit.
it's okay. I
Shit.
just think it's very funny, and I apologize that if this session was a little anticlimactic beyond upgrading the ship. But it's not the first time we had
No,
a
it's
entire
okay.
session of shopping.
At least.
Listen,
And
it's
now-
fun.
and then we got Hyundai with us, and
Yee.
I think Hyundai's pretty cool.
Yee. He's
Hopper's gonna
Why-
befriend him.
just a boy
As long
going
as
out
he
to see
doesn't
the
talk
galaxy.
about his religion in the workplace, it makes me uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know why my brain's like, I feel like Seth and Hyundai maybe will get along.
Oh.
I say maybe.
Understood. Gay
I don't know
sex.
why.
No,
No!
no.
Of course,
Seth
that's the
is
only
not
explanation
gay.
it had to be. It's not because I'm.
Mhm.
Listen, Barbara better like what we did to the ship. You better like it.
I can't wait until they reunite
For
and
yours
Barbara
sake.
sees that the ship isn't pink anymore.
That's the real cliffhanger.
If Barbara,
Seth
no.
survives.
Barbara walks in, goes straight to the in cache of the ship, is like, where's it all the money?
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't realize the inside is like a nice pastel pink, and then the outside is just you just see him
Hopper's
playing
just like-
video games, and then Barbara's like, "What did you do to my ship?" It's like, "Oh, I fixed it." It's like, "What do you mean you fixed it? I just put in. How could you remove the hot pink?" And he's like, "It needed to go." It's like, "You motherfucker!"
He
Mm-hmm.
kicks him out and puts a sign on her door that says "No boys allowed."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Damn, I try to be nice. My God, fine. I'll get my own ship."
We'll
With
see.
blackjack and hookers.
Literally.
Everything's gonna be velvet.
Actually, no. He would not. He would not paint his ship velvet in his ship. It would be a different color.
So,
Hot pink.
Hopper's just like, oh, I don't mind all the pink. The true owner of the ship loves the color, and so we were accommodating to her favorites and interests, as it makes her very happy.
Yes.
is that you talking to Hyundai?
Yeah.
He steps on board the ship and immediately
Oh.
goes blind from.
I think it's a very nice color.
Flash.
I love red shades. There were once cultures on Earth who viewed the pink as a masculine color, due to the fact that
Oh,
that
yeah.
robes stained with blood would become that shade.
I believe my father used to mention stuff like that. Blue being a more softer and gentle, it would represent a girl, like me wearing blue.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be session.
Okay. I
Uh,
was gonna make him say, "Hey, I like the color blue." But anyway, yes.
so next session is gonna be a continuation of Barbara's narrative. that will hopefully get Barbara to meet up with the group, and then the one after that will hopefully be the reuniting. But we'll see. It all depends on how things go. If Barbara fucks up bad enough.
Yeah, not if I have anything to say about it.
Yes.
I
But-
mean about reuniting with the group next time.
I'm gonna cry. Barbara, don't leave us.
Open of next session,
Please.
Barbara's just like, the group won't be seeing me again. Blows their brains all over the wall. Okay, so now can I play as the other person that was introduced last session?
Oh.
Alright,
Barbara.
yeah, that's the real surprise that I'm laying out for all of you. Hyundai is Tristan's new character. Barbara died.
Surprise!
Really?
It's just, just like how Hopper was replaced by what was the bug name?
Bubble.
Yeah,
Bubbles.
Hopper died and became Bubbles.
T-Dog was the plague mask doctor all along.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
T-Dog
Barbara,
was
In
gas
the
mask.
same room.
T-Dog was gas
I
mask
can't
guy.
believe it. Barbara transitioned.
He
I can't-
From a Californian to an Asian.
I can't believe it. Barbara transitioned. I'm so proud of her. She came out as trans. I'm so happy
Yeah, she's
for
like,
her.
Hey,
she's like,
Argue-
oh, that's my ship. You know, I have a
arguably
ship that looks
T-Dog
just
is
like this,
trans.
except nicer looking.
arguably T-Dog's trans. He transitioned from having no gender to being a man.
You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
That is very true. He transitioned.
And Seth is trans. He transitioned from being a man to being a monster.
Well, he,
And maybe from alive to dead. We'll see.
that is
Hopper just talks to Hyundai. He's like, "Oh, we don't have many beds, but you can sleep in mine. It's okay."
That's right, because you only bought enough beds for all of you. Wait,
I was gonna sleep on the cat. I was gonna sleep on the chair though.
Did Hopper get
Like,
a bed?
Up on the Seth.
Did Hopper get a
Well,
bed?
she did four. Well, she did four. Because there's
Yeah.
four.
Yeah, that makes.
There's four of them.
Yeah, and you don't
But
need to
wait.
sleep.
Barbara doesn't like
Yeah.
to sleep.
Yeah, so like he can
So-
he can literally
Yeah.
use Seth's bed or Barbara's bed. It's fine.
Hopper's just gonna sit on the chair. Max is gonna use the bed. Hyundai's gonna use a bed. Seth is gonna sleep on the pilot's seat, and Barbara's gonna sleep on Seth. We are still live,
Listen-
by the way. Just so
Oh
everyone
my
knows.
fucking
Oh
god!
my!
This is
Listen,
at this point we can just do light roleplay until you guys are done. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring my Ko-fi thing there, so that whenever we decide to end, it'll be there for the end cards. And yeah, from here on forward, you guys definitely dodged every quest I had planned, so we're just gonna do roleplay for as long as you want to.
Yeah.
Yay!
oh my god!
Hopper's gonna
I
try
need to talk.
Hopper's excited to talk to Hyundai.
But I need to talk to you about my hero character, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, hang on. You're spoiling things that might be happening that people don't know about on YouTube and Twitch yet. It's
You now need to majorly believe Veneer.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
so
okay.
Sorry.
I haven't publicly announced the thing, but don't worry. I don't. Some people might be able to deduce what's meant. Some people won't. We'll talk about that more later. But yeah.
Man, these Sony leaks are getting ridiculous.
Any-
Oh man.
anyway, I think we should.
Oh, sorry, I was
what?
about to go on a tangent. Never mind. Autism almost kicked in.
I think we should call it here for now.
All right. Yeah. I hope everybody's enjoyed this episode of Shadow Space.
I did.
So while the gap between the last episode and this one was made shorter due to last episode being late, the gap between this episode and the next one for YouTube people is gonna be the same as normal. So see y'all in 3 weeks. Love all very much and bye bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Click an end card. Bye. Whoa.